now. All right, recording as well. Okay, we're live. For like 3 seconds. Something like that.
Oh, good.
Yeah. All right, let's figure out how to get ourselves a nice belt. I think we have to go to the Ringing Deeps. All right, let's go ahead and fly it out. Oh, there's a little icon on your unit frame and party for flying along. I never noticed it. You have the tooltip of, or the same thumbnail as my mount. And your tiny owl.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously. Oh, nope. It's not in the Ringing Deeps either. It's in Hallowfall. I got baited. Alright. Is it actually in Hallowfall, though? Yes, it is. Alright, cool. I think the point of this quest line, in addition to giving us a belt, is to teach us about the new thing they're doing with delves, where they can be overcharged or something. Yeah. Seems to be underground. Like in here. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Got it. This is an overcharged delve this week, and I do have keys, so we can do this. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it on an 11 and get some gilded crests. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, here we go.
That's a very big question mark on a tiny little
Huge.
council.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have the currency to get it. Okay, so we have a new currency to unlock. Oh, and there's a whole new talent tree to unlock, too.
Oh, I can't wait for a new currency.
For delves. A new currency for delves and stuff to... More chores for delves. Yeah, Alright, I'm talking to the guy. I'm gonna buff up. Since this is an 11 that's empowered, so who knows what's gonna be in here. Who knows how serious this is gonna be. Having not tested this at all. Oh, I see what's going on here. There's some robots in addition to everything else that's happening in the delve. Alright. Lighten them up.
Did you know that there's purple orbs floating around?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just checking.
And the robots seem to be healing everything, which is very fun. I noticed that the robots seem like they're not nearly as tanky as everything else in the delve, which is interesting.
I'm thankful for that.
I mean, yeah. Delves are so overtuned for 2 players, it really makes no sense. And I do think that Bran is responsible based off of what we've gotten to see of doing horrific visions with and without an NPC, where they just have like double, triple health because you have an NPC there. As you can see, Bran doing hundreds of DPS, but giving everything else like double health. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bran.
And then if I play DPS, it's even worse.
So oh yeah.
It's like, well, I'll just...
Couldn't do it without you, Bran. And by it, I mean make everything take a really long time.
Exactly.
Great. Brand's not even just losing to a tank, he's getting annihilated by a tank. A prot paladin, no less. Embarrassing. Get all these guys together. Little ankle biters. That guy was trying to run away. Not on my watch.
Yeah, he was. That guy's trying to run away too. Well,
not on my watch. Do we need to use these? I don't... Oh, I see. It launched me over here. Alright.
Bye.
Well, Okay, I
on.
guess we did need to come over here, yeah. Kill the underpins, bodyguards, in turn.
Oh, good.
I wonder how many delves we're going to be required to do in order to get the belt. Because it doesn't seem like we
Sure
get the
somebody
belt from
has
this
mapped
quest.
This out already.
You know, it might only be the one. That would be nice. I think when you get it, it's like 681 or 691 item level. I think it goes up to 704 or something. And at least for like all the tanks for single target damage, the skill that it comes with passively that you don't have to like go do stuff to unlock is just like the direct damage one, and for single target for all the tanks, that's like the best one. So that's
Where's he
cool.
going?
He's walking with me. All right, he's almost toast. Cool.
A little thing to click right here.
Oh. Yeah, I'll take 12 gold.
Why am I in combat?
Well, I would have loved 12 gold. Instead, I got quest items, which I guess are more valuable. Oh, another underpin guy over here, too. All right, cool.
Good. I was trapped in the ballista as a raptor. Raptors are evidently not very good at climbing ballistas.
No. I can't think of a, dinosaur using siege equipment.
Ooh.
Call my agent.
You don't know what they did then. You weren't alive.
That is true. That's undeniably true. Alright. Bran stepping up. He's doing almost as much as a Resto Shaman in single target. It's time to go ESPN mode. Bran Bronzebeard needs to step up. It's the playoffs. He's supposed to be the leader of this team. Can't believe I never put a belt in. Oh, come on. That's annoying. You have no choice but to land in the thing that knocks you around. Never put a belt enchant on my belt. All right, there we go. Finally. Now that I'm about to replace it. Perfect.
Yeah, good timing.
Well, it'll remind me to do it when I replace it in however many minutes. 2, 10. We'll see. Boy, they really are layering quests on top of quests, huh? Now you have to zone into a delve and do the standard delve stuff in the delve.
Yeah.
But then you also have to do this Titan quest on top of it. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Feels like chores on top of chores.
I guess I should share that we're live elsewhere.
Yeah, sure. Let's focus
not?
on this forbidden ritual guy.
Hold on a second. You focus on him. I'm gonna focus on
Done.
live.
Gonna kill that pylon over there. It's dead. Bran is doing his best. He is blasting his heart out.
His best is not great.
Yeah, it's not good. But it is his best. You know, I guess in terms of being like a tutorial NPC, you know, he teaches you about probably the most universal experience in World of Warcraft, really the most important one to get accustomed to, which is bad DPS in your groups. Somebody's not pulling their weight. They gotta step up.
That's me right now. I'm eating ramen and tweeting.
Yeah, you're healing.
I guess so.
Yeah. I mean... Alright, you gotta step up. It's the playoffs. Nobody died, so technically speaking, you did your job.
That's good. I did a great job. Yeah.
Well,
Why
Paladin's
am I in combat?
overpowered once again. I can just walk through the mines, and it's not a big deal. Alright, it seems like we have to get like 50 of these Titan Disc shards, and I don't know if we get them out of the end cache and it's like whatever, or if we actually have to kill everything in the delve in order to get them all. And I mean, we can always just do an extra delve after, but might as well just kill stuff along the way.
I'd rather just kill everything while we're here.
Yeah. Rather not
So
have to
going
do
to
2
another one.
delves, if I can help it.
Yeah,
Definitely should have done this on another character so I could be getting some use out of the crests. It's okay.
Oh well.
They'll still be there. I can still play them later with the Delve belt and the Delve upgrades. Oh, and then I'll be even stronger, and the Delves will be faster. All right. I've brought myself back around.
Jealous, actually.
Yeah, I brought myself back around. I think this was a good idea.
Oh, you could do it on Brewmaster. Everybody loves Brew. It's the best tank.
It's so fun to play, too. And everybody loves having all your group utility. Like,
I heard it can do a +8.
I've done a +8 on a Brewmaster. I've even done a
Yeah.
+10. And it
Yeah.
probably stopped right there.
Yeah, probably. If you knew what was best for your time management.
For me, yeah. If I knew it was good for me.
You got a big creepy guy behind us too.
I see that. Alright, freedom's up. Clear that out. A lot of cones. Feel like I'm in the cone zone. The Coneville.
I'm just sort of walking back and forth between the leeching swarms.
Yep.
Alright.
Sure is an experience. Oh, dodging another cone, while you also dodge a cone. Simultaneous cones.
It's a well-made game.
That's fine. I mean, a cone's a fine dodge mechanic. It's just a bit overused. Clearly. There's a chest over here.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Ow. Oh, this is the delve where we had the problem before, where the NPCs were like spawning underground and
Don't
respawning.
speak that into fruition, please.
No, I know. This is the same pack of guys that we had that problem with before, where they were burying underground and doing millions of DPS while dead and respawning. Never really seen anything like it.
Look at us streaming on a Tuesday night.
That's right. Time to die. Alright, that guy's dead. Now we just have these two robots to kill, and they don't seem too bad. Oh, this guy also. And now he's dead. I think we're at 3 of 4 on the Underpin allies. Yes, in fact, we are. I think I got stunned by one of these robots. Not sure which one.
The one with the stunning mechanism.
Whichever that is.
You didn't get these spiders back here.
Alright.
You have something against spiders?
Oh yeah, big time. They're scary.
I thought you were only scared of girls.
And girl spiders. All spiders are girls, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Fearful shriek. Fearful shriek.
Alright, be sure to loot, I guess. There's definitely
I did.
more of the Titan Disc shards to be gathered from looting.
I'm looting. I'm just not getting them.
Yeah, well, you have a lot more than me, I suppose. It looks like you have like mid-30s. I have mid-20s. I haven't missed looting anything. They're gonna force me to do another delve, I just know it.
Are you looting the little trinkets, the curios or whatever?
Yeah!
Maybe they just want you to do more delves.
Yeah, they do.
Nah, I think you'll get them all here.
Gotta catch them all.
I think you'll get them all.
I can't remember if I have a thing in my bag for the underpin. I don't. That's a bummer. Just clear out all those traps.
Where are you stopping? Put my.
I'm gonna stop on the Nerubian Ritualist.
Okay. Thankfully, I happened to just be looking at him.
Ouchie,
see where
I
he
got
was.
stunned.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill this overcharged pylon.
Thank you. I just have to
Some
keep
curios
moving out of this
around the
fearful
room as well.
shriek over and over again,
When you're
so
done with these.
yeah. I would say just probably stay at range, generally.
I am.
I'm being chain slowed and then chain feared. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Why not?
Wide swipe. Fearful shriek. Wide swipe. Aegis. Shadows of strife.
I hate these fearmongers. I should focus the fearmonger down.
I hate
We'll
how
start
everything
clearing
is just
stuff out.
constantly walking out of healing rain, so I can't actually really help.
All right.
anything.
The fear guy is dead now. Very happy about that.
Yeah, but where are these guys going?
Shadows of strife.
Don't know.
Fearful shriek.
Oh, we have 2 fear guys. That would explain it. I thought we did. I just couldn't read the name through all the
Wide swipe.
mess.
Barrage.
Yeah.
Wide swipe. Fearful shriek. Woven in grenades. Shadows
Time to
of
die.
strife.
Fear guy.
Shadows of strife.
Finally, trinkets up.
Shadows of strife. Web Aegis. Avon barrage. Wide swipe. Gold fuse. Crab Avon barrage. Wide swipes.
These guys running out of melee range over and over again. Very annoying. Alright, now we can bring this all over to the Ritualist and finish this guy off. Stop having to dodge circles, too, on top of everything else.
The circles aren't so bad. It's the thing's constantly moving. So
Oh, yeah.
Wide swipe.
Okay,
all right, there's some curious.
that's done, thankfully.
And we gotta go in that room as well.
Definitely, yeah.
Shadows of strife.
There's gonna be curios in there too.
Might as well. Go cap them off. Yeah, you're at 40. You're just a full 10 ahead of me.
I'm better at looting.
That's right, Healy. Very rare stream. Do like 1 a year. Probably gonna start doing more though.
Yeah, we did a couple hours of Path of Exile yesterday, so we were like, well, and we also opened our Discord server.
Yes, we did.
So,
Long overdue.
yeah, we created it in October of 2022, and it is now open in June of 2025. So we're really fast,
Yeah.
obviously.
Oh yeah.
There's the door.
But our Discord just is for both of our channels.
Yep.
Just uses our studio name.
Yeah. PoE and wow, there's some overlap.
There's the door.
Actually, there's a good bit of overlap. I mean, it makes sense, right? They're both games for people who are very online, really like video games.
Yeah, very much. Line.
A lot of overlap between like
Alright, don't forget
high-
to loot the curios when
Yeah,
you
I
drop
got it.
combat.
I got it.
Yeah.
A lot of overlap among like super high level
I'm
players
still in
too.
combat, so.
Like Ben, the Michael Jordan of PoE, played with Liquid for a while, and he quit. I think really just because he was like bored of WoW, rather than yeah. Certainly not any performance issues. That guy blasts. And then I'm Exile, obviously. Plays with Liquid as well.
The link in the description is invalid.
Oh no, not
The
again.
Discord one? Yeah, Discord's been having trouble with invite links. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on with it. We had some people that couldn't use it on mobile, but could use it on desktop. And then we
Yeah.
had some people that couldn't use it at all. I'll just generate a new one.
Yeah, we'll just get a new one after this guy dies. Get that sorted out.
Oh, after this guy dies?
Or, I mean, you can do it whenever. But I'm fighting this guy.
Dark Abatement. Dark Rift Smash.
Hey, be careful.
Yeah. I was generating a link.
Yeah.
Alright.
Rift Smash. Dark Abatement.
Oh, nice. Spawned right on top of us. Good.
Dark Rift Smash.
Thank you.
Dark Abatement.
Man, this
Sorry.
guy has too much health.
Trying to fix the thing.
Bran, why is your damage so horrendous?
Dark Rift Smash. Dark Abatement.
Hmm.
Dark Rift Smash.
Uh-oh. Alright, we'll stop and try and
Alright.
sort this out here in a second.
Dark Abatement.
Yeah,
Dark Rift Smash.
it's working for me. In fact, both of them are working on a separate secondary Discord account that I've been using to test them.
Dark Rift Smash.
Alright. Finally, dead guy.
Nothing old Bran can't get through.
Yeah, I think it's maybe it's a Discord problem for some people, or maybe some regions or something. I don't know, but yeah, both of those links are working for me. The one that's in the description and the one I just posted. So I don't.
Hmm. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't love it. I don't
No
know why
kidding.
that's happening.
No.
Outsiders are a welcome surprise.
You carry your
Alright, that did finish the quest for me. Did you get the last ones you needed from the box?
I'm getting them right now.
Alright, cool.
Just trying to figure out the link problem.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I am not sure. I just tested them in an incognito browser and they both worked as well, so I don't know.
Hmm. I left the delve and then immediately rejoined and handed in the quest. And that unlocked something.
Okay, I'm going back.
Yeah.
I'm trying to multitask over here with a couple of different.
Oh, I understand.
What guild? Velocity?
Yeah, velocity, yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, it put me outside. It put me at the graveyard.
Wait. Interesting. Oh, it just did that to me too. Hold on just a moment.
Okay, let's explain to him.
All right. Yeah, let's.
Okay, so that is oh, thank you. Um that is a bug that's
Oh,
happened
thank
with
you.
Discord where it's choosing a different server, even though you're looking at the server you want to invite to, and it's choosing a different server. So the link that's in the description now, if you refresh the page, and the link I just posted, those go to our actual community Discord.
Yeah.
But you can go to the Velocity Discord too. They don't care. It's not private information.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try and zone back into this delve here that randomly kicked me out to the graveyard, and actually put in the point for the quest line with the overcharged console, and hope it doesn't throw me to the graveyard again randomly. Alright, my options here for the first point to put in are a chance to get a Titanic Pyroblast doing who knows how much fire damage, it doesn't tell you, in a 2-second stun, or a random AoE nature damage thing that also... Oh, this triggers from taking damage as opposed to doing damage. You know, no idea what the proc rates are on these. Can't imagine that either of them is really that different in terms of power. I'll just take the free random damage proc, single target damage proc as opposed to AoE, because you're probably going to move them out of the AoE anyway. Okay. Overcharge console. That quest is done. Is there another follow-up? Oh yeah, you better believe it. Alright. Let me know when you're ready to move on to doing another overcharge delve, I guess. You have like some quest shenanigans to handle at the Titan console first. Your mic is muted, I can't hear you.
I already did this. What do you want me to do here?
There should be like a couple of quests where you like put in some...
Yeah, I already did that.
And then there's the quest called this Durable Information Storage Container. You're not eligible for that yet, so you still have more to do here.
I don't have 100 disk shards.
There should be a bag in your inventory. You open that, and you'll be at 100.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then you buy the Titan disc, and then you can put in one of these two passives, and you can just swap them out whenever you feel like. And then that should finish that quest. This is very, for this being like kind of newer player, less, you know, whatever, casual player content, this feels pretty involved. Fiddly, if you will.
Yeah, okay, I'm on the quest that you mentioned.
Okay. Let's go to another delve, one that we haven't already done, that is overcharged.
I
Like,
don't love this one anyway.
no. Let's go do Spiral Weave.
Are you sure you want to leave? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Very sure.
I'm slamming my face against the door. That's what I would do normally whenever I want to leave somewhere. I just slam my face against the door. Hard.
Unchecked. Destroy the colony's leader.
Until it opens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very well. The tutorialization of this mechanic does not feel great so far. Like, I get what they're going for. They want there to be, I don't know, stuff for people to do, especially like players who do more like outdoor content, questy content, rather than like just your hardcore rating in Mythic Plus or PvP. Cool. I think that's good to have more variety content for those kind of players who focus on this kind of stuff more exclusively, or whatever, even just people who like doing everything. But if you're gonna do that, probably want to like put in the effort to make it good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what's the point? This feels... I gotta tell you, this patch is feeling a little phoned in. We went to go do the lore walking stuff. That was going to be the point of the stream, was to do the fun, cute lore walking. Cannot do it in a group. Deeply disappointing. Like, you can't do group cutesy questing in an MMORPG.
Nope.
Awful. Just
No cutesy questing for you.
Just a straight up miss. All right. Let's do a little bit of this. A little bit more delving.
Another console to go click.
That's
I hope there's
right.
one of these in town.
I'll bet there isn't.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. The Pyroblast is like stunning stuff out at range. Of course it is. Oh, that's
why I
kind
went
of
with the nature
annoying.
thing.
Yeah.
I went with the nature one.
Yeah. Yep. Good call. I'm gonna switch to the nature thing because.
'Cause I was like, oh, stunning things in puddles and
Yep,
barriers.
I see
and-
it.
Yeah,
I hate it.
nah, I'm good.
I hate it. Random stuns probably puts all my hammers of justice on oh yeah, I can't. Of course I can't change in combat. That's fine. That's okay. All right. Boy, oh boy. It's just the more I think about it, the more I am upset about not being able to do those lore walking campaigns. It's the part, like,
Layrold,
yeah.
we need to do something with this thing back here. There's a marker on the map.
Gold fuse.
The Nerubian groups.
Oh,
Gold
okay.
fuse.
Well, let me get rid of these guys
Gold
first.
fuse. Crab egg barge.
I hate
They
these
don't,
eggs.
you know, I'm just touching back on what Healy said. They don't, like, explicitly tell you that either. They don't even tell you where you're gonna get them. They're just like,
No.
Crab egg
yeah, collect
barge.
these.
Follow the quest
Alright.
marker.
Yeah.
Gold fuse.
Alright.
To wherever.
Woven in grenades.
Let's see. There are one, two. Yeah, okay. I think we do need to kill this pack of guys.
Jagged barbs.
Gotta kill this spreader spawner, spreader hatchery, whatever it is.
Okay.
Boy. Everything in these delves has a lot of health, for some reason. I feel like a lot of these delve packs where you're just doing like 3-4 monsters has like as much health to clear through
Barbs.
as like a double pull in a mythic plus 12 or 13.
Leeching swarm.
Not this pull specifically. This one only has like whatever 200 million health to do, but good grief.
Jagged barbs.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. We like to call it a shareholder approved design. Like just so many of the designs, just thinking about this with crafting, so many of the designs feel like the way you have to log in every week and do this and that to make sure that you've got all your crafting points earned for the week is like very much just designed that started with the idea, let's make sure that we get our daily active user numbers up for this spreadsheet that I have, and then the design followed it.
Eco map.
And it doesn't feel good. It makes me feel like a number. Like, you know, leveling my blacksmithing up to 100 or something, like, that made me feel like a, you know, player that's doing something on a character in a real world. Like, that's fine, that's great. But the like daily logging in to check and make sure that I have all my points across like 6 different characters with 2 professions each. Yawn. Boring. Don't like it.
Bonebreaker.
Yeah.
They
I
could
really-
make them faster. They could give you insane powers, like Torghast good powers, and then let you
Yeah.
just go berserk. Especially if they're make the powers more potent if you're alone or whatever. Like I don't know, just there's so many things they could do to make them just feel more fun.
A power fantasy. That is the idea. That's the idea of like
Bonebreaker.
all RPGs with this kind of like combat system is a power fantasy, and I feel like WoW over the years, pretty much since BFA, has been like trying to trend in the exact opposite direction, like a weakness fantasy. Like they're trying to recapture something that was accidentally occurred in vanilla. This, I don't know, like this weird simplicity that they keep optimizing toward. And for me, it makes the game less fun to just feel like I have like a lot of my tools stripped away all the time as a tank in particular. You know, just tank stuff, but I feel like every expansion I get stripped down to be weaker than I was the one before.
Skitter charge. Shadows
Not a
of
great feeling.
Fearful shriek.
No.
Skitter charge.
I think there's something that could be done with delves to make it more interesting, but I don't think it's putting a bunch of landmines around them. I don't think that does it. Okay, this is irritating.
Skitter charge. Shadows of strike. Skitter charge.
Oh,
All right.
Skitter charge.
I would love for that skittering swarmer to die, and that one to also die. You know, it's not like delves have some, like, wide range of mechanics that are complex and interesting to deal with. It is just a bunch of auto-attackers, and then occasionally, like, a fear or an interrupt or something to either sidestep or kick.
yep.
Which is fine. Like, I think they're a good practice tool for teaching you about Mythic Plus. It's not like Mythic Plus is significantly different from delves, really.
I just wanted to know if that hurt, and it doesn't.
Yeah. But then there's this weird decision to make
Did
delves
nothing.
feel like every monster has just an insane amount of health. And that I don't get.
Wow.
Nice find!
You know, they've played around with ideas like delves in the past, like...
There's
in
one
the-
behind us. Do we need to go do that spreader
I
hatchery
don't think
behind us?
so. I think we just have to get web hostages in front of us now.
Okay, great.
Like, I think about, thinking of Mop Classic coming up. Wasn't there, like, that crumbling vault thing in Vale of Eternal Blossoms? I can't remember what it
Yes.
was called, but there was, like,
Yes.
a
Mogashian
daily...
Vault- Or, no, not the Mogashian Vault. It was called,
Fearful shriek.
some sort of, like, daily thing that you could do that was, like, yeah, you were trying to get through a vault that was, like, crumbling. And then there was a scenario that was very similar to it. I think it was set in the same-ish place, but obviously it's a scenario a little different. Cool. I like that. You know, like, they've always
I
been
feel like them
experimenting with
adding
this kind of
visions
concept.
where you have to collect a bunch of stuff to power up your character, and then adding this where you have to collect a bunch of stuff to power up your character is kind of lazy.
Yeah. Well, I think also, like, doing visions and comparing them to this made me realize how much I don't like delves. Because I wanted to like delves, and I kind of thought, like, you know, they're not so bad. And then I did visions without an NPC slowing me down, and I realized, like, oh, man, delves are so slow. They're so bad. I didn't know.
White swipe.
I did visions and realized, like, how much faster they are, how much more dynamic and interesting they are.
White
clearly how much stronger our characters were at the time that Visions were put into the game than they are like as a baseline now. And it just like kind of made me sad that they're temporary and delves are apparently forever. Because the idea of like content like delves that exists and is like a permanently updated, systematized thing that has like a weekly reward structure, great idea, really good. Just don't think delves with the focus on them being like slow are the answer to that question of what can you make that's like Mythic Plus and raids, but for single player or any size group really, like that doesn't require the set groups of 5 or 10 or 20 or whatever.
Skitter charge.
Basically, you know, classic Blizzard issue. Good idea, poorly executed. Half-baked.
Pretty much.
I also agree with that. They are doing a lot to force delves upon people who don't want to do them, you know? Like, if it were optional content, if this belt were great for delves and not useful for Mythic Plus and Raid, then you have the other side of the issue where people are like, well, then why should I even do it? The thing isn't even worth using. Great point. So now, instead, we have this sort of mandatory fun being forced upon us, and that also is not great.
Fearful shriek.
Nope.
Red Aegis. Fearful shriek. White swipe.
I do think a lot of the time the messaging from Blizzard to players, especially the more hardcore players who are annoyed by having to do a lot of the same chores over and over again, like logging in to do daily crafting or, you know, farming the belt on 8 different characters. I think a lot of the messaging usually winds up being, well, then don't play the game so much. And that, to me, cardinal sin. Like, just a straight blasphemy sin from a game developer for the messaging to be like, well, then don't play the game so much. I think they've pulled back on that quite a bit in more recent time, but like during the Island Expedition era, that was a real common refrain. Well, just don't play that. You know, you don't have to do Torghast 10 times. Bad comms, bad messaging.
Worthless adorations. Take a selfie.
I do think there was something more interesting about the Legendary Ring and the Legendary Cape and all of those legendary items that were like a whole,
That
you
cape
know...
took too long to level up. That was a
Oh,
long
of course.
process.
I mean, the cape took too long. The ring was probably too much as well. But I definitely think they were like, you know, they were doable in LFR or whatever. Like that, I think, is more interesting to me than like kind of being tunneled into delves, being tunneled into LFR. It's not as bad.
Worthless
I'm sure that for the average player, running some delves is like less of a pain in the ass than doing LFR though. So, you know, probably better for the average player,
take a
slightly.
selfie.
Oh yeah, I was talking about the cape from Mop. I didn't like doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, BFA cape was like, I liked that one
There you go.
actually. I thought that was cool. I just still had stuff to loot back here.
Impaling spikes. Burrowing tremors.
Just kill all these lightning things. Alright, that's done.
Impaling spikes.
Oh, Now we just have 220 million more boss health to go.
Tremors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow. He's
Yeah.
gonna juggle me against the wall for a while. Oh boy. Please don't bug out. Bug out.
Boo.
Call drones.
Yeah.
Burrowing tremors.
Oh yeah.
Look around! There's treasure here!
Impaling spikes.
Well, those actually hurt.
Call drones.
That they do.
And their marker is so little, it's like hidden under my camera. Their character.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy to see.
Burrowing
Come on, man. Time to die. Please just be dead already. We've been in combat with this guy who has 3
For
mechanics
almost 2 minutes.
for 1 minute and 58 seconds, and we're not done. This is mechanic number 1, the spikes. Solid mechanic. Not upset about it. Then we have call drones. Nice and boring. You just kill some ads. And mechanic number 3 is he burrows underground and tries to give me a smooch.
Yep.
Speaking of knee
Nice
slappers,
switching.
what do you think? Do you think bugs have a more enthusiastic or more irritating situation with knee slapping since they have so many more knees?
Okay. Whose dad are you?
Is it better or everyone's? I'm the universal dad. Is it better or worse to have like just a half dozen knees to slap at once?
Hmm.
I don't have a strong opinion on this. Oh, free pet. Already capped. Okay, that's done. I'm gonna take the teleporter to the entrance, and then I'm gonna turn around and hand in some more Titan Disc stuff.
The
I think
Bibbly
I might
Bob?
have gotten enough. I'm not sure that I got enough, but I might have. We'll find out. No, I didn't. I got 86. I just found them in my... Oh, they're in my bag. Oh, they're not a currency. They're in the bag. Oh my god, it just keeps getting worse. Okay, I don't have enough Titan Disc shards to be able to buy a new power. So, time to leave.
Okay.
Ugh. Why?
I bought a new power.
Oh, well, la-di-da. Why?
You know.
Why would they be in your bag instead of as a currency? Oh, that's so bad. That's so much worse.
You don't know.
Yeah, I
I
don't know
didn't make
either. Where do we hand this in? We hand this in back in, Dornagal. I'm just gonna Hearth to Dornagal. I know the
Okay.
port isn't that far away, but Hearth is even faster.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they do want us to accidentally vendor them. Or just, I mean, you know, that's the default, right? Anytime there's
They just want you to
anything
be
in
sad.
WoW. Anytime there's anything in WoW, they gotta make sure it fills up your bag. New zone, bag full.
Yeah.
Bunch of junk.
Yeah.
I offer you my aid.
I don't know why I'm here at the Crest guy. This is the wrong guy. This building here with
Yeah.
Little Lord Fancy Pants.
Oh, you mean where the question mark is?
Yeah, where the question mark is.
A shot.
Hi, it's
I
my
got this
first
lady
day
too.
playing World of Warcraft. Alright, overcharged chest. It has a coffer key in it. Oh boy. A reward for doing
And a
delves, so you can do
trinket
more
that I want.
delves. And a bad trinket, that's right.
Need something
And a belt.
for the Alliance.
Oh, that's annoying. I didn't know it came with a socket. I got a SAD earlier today. I took
Mhm.
the SAD because I thought I can add that to my crappy little belt. I didn't know Alright, well. Now I have a sad for the next time I take bracers or a helmet or something. I don't know. Ugh.
Yeah, I just took a mythic belt like 3 weeks ago or whatever because I was like, well,
Yeah.
I didn't want anything else that was in there.
Yeah, pretty much.
So-
I had a 684 belt myself for the same reason. Alright. Belt it up. Does it look good at least? Honestly, yeah. I like it. You know, it's like a block face that actually is ticking. It's not accurate though. It's 1050 right now, and this
So
is
now we have
clearly
to do
set
this whole
to
quest line on
what,
our
like
other characters
930?
as well.
That's a horrible question. I don't know. I hope not.
I feel like the answer is yes.
I think so too. I think you do this little quest line where, you know, couple of delves, whatever. And then I think at that point, I think you're able to unlock different powers for the disc belt that you can swap. Yeah, that's it. If you right click it, you can get a little thing here where you can swap it from a damage proc to a heal proc. And then you unlock more of these, and I think these are account wide. I think you unlock them, and then they're account wide, and that is that. So that's cool. I mean, cool's not the right word, but it is what it is. It's something. Can't argue that it's not something.
You get them in drops? Oh, I don't like that.
I'm just looking here. It looks like they might be guaranteed, and you just get them from like different scenarios, and that they don't have to be overcharged. Also, you just run Spiral Weave or Krieg Val's Rest. That really rolls off the tongue. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy, this one that gives you a shield when you drop low health. What is that when you...
That's what I picked. Well, you don't have a choice. You have to go through it.
Yeah, so I don't have that one unlocked yet because I haven't gotten my next power on the thing. I'm just looking at the Wowhead tooltip for it. When you take damage, you have a chance to gain a Titan shield, granting, well, according to the Wowhead tooltip, it's 3,000 damage shield of the 1 proc per minute, so that sounds great. I'm sure that that's probably like 3 million damage shield or something.
Oh, the Skittering Breach, my favorite.
Yeah, the one we just did. Oh, that's fun. Do you want to do more on these characters? Or do you want to do them on other guys? Do you want to do all of these? Do you have any ones that you specifically want to unlock?
Oh, I have no idea.
So the one I would like to unlock is...
I mean, I want to unlock them all.
All of them. Yeah, pretty much. All of them. Gotta catch them all.
I mean, we can keep going on these characters, or we can switch to other characters that need the belt. Will they get different ones, or no?
The other characters will get the
Or we
belt.
just
They'll
'em as we
unlock
get
the...
currency.
Yeah, yeah. And they unlock, they'll unlock the powers, which will be account-wide, and then they can get the belt. Probably not a bad idea to get the belt. And then, you know, get crests
Well,
on
I
them
thought
too.
Yuli said that it drops there. I'm confused. I thought you were just.
You get a
farm
specific
currency.
power for per delve. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah. Like, yeah, you do the Skittering Breach and you get the crit one. You do Kriegval's Rest and you get Charged Touch, which is a random heal proc. You do Fungal Folly, gives you Spark Burst, which is a haste proc. Like, yeah, there's a reason to do like 8 different delves.
Okay.
Yay.
So, do you want to unlock powers on these characters, or do you want to get a belt on other characters and also use them to unlock powers at the same time?
I think I want to do that. Yeah, I think we should probably swap to another set of characters. Warrior and Priest, I suppose. And unlock powers while also getting our belt. Yay.
Boy, am I excited.
Oh yeah.
Healy's excited too.
Everyone's excited. Oh no. Oh, it is RNG. It's not guaranteed. Oh, that's so brutal. I think you don't have to do them on an 11 to unlock them, so we can do an 11 to get our weekly crests, and then once we've done that, we can do them on 1s or 8s or whatever.
Do they drop less currency though?
I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if the answer is no, and the way to do delves is to do them on 1s.
Oh, we did them on 1s. Okay, great.
Yeah. Alright.
That's great news, everyone.
That is great news. They're doable on 1s. Alright. There's a silver lining, at least.
Great news, everyone. I've
All right.
discovered a plague that will kill all of Blizzard's currency systems.
Oh, that wouldn't be too bad.
That is great news, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Alright, I'm coming over to talk to the guy. Boy, it sure would be nice if I just flew over here and he was like, here's a belt. Oh my god, he didn't do that. He gave me a quest to go unlock the belt. Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we might just sit here and bum rush the delves for powers for that exact
Where are you going?
reasoning, yeah. Oh,
Alright.
let me get on the proper mount here. Alright, let me...
How will I know it's you unless I hear a hoot hoot?
True. You know what? I want to grab a drink. How am I going to do that while flying? I'm not. Alright, I'll do it in a minute. I have a quest to pick up here, though. Yeah.
Okay.
We must investigate before we have
Just gonna pick up Awakening the Machine for later. Oh, a call to delves. It's Delve Week.
Kim walking. Oh, I didn't even realize it was Delves Week. Oh well, whatever.
A cache of Delver's spoils. What do you get out of that? Probably a normal raid piece. Hell yes, you get a nice normal raid piece.
Wait.
Fantastic.
Oh, I was writing that.
Eh,
I was. What?
I didn't leave the group. That was on you.
Alright, invite me.
Alright. This is a lot more,
We probably want to get all the powers this week before they decided they made a mistake and go back on having all the powers this week.
I mean, yeah, I just want to have them all. Just have them all, not have to think about delves ever again unless I want to for some efficient crests. Also, you think about the amount of, like, setup required for this versus Horrific Visions. Not to go back to Horrific Visions again as some, bastion of great design or whatever, but boy, this is a lot of extra work. A lot of extra busy work. Yes. Alright. The spiral weave. No. What are the electrified delves of the day? Is it just 2? Looks like it's just 2. Alright, well there's no way that we can unlock this belt without having to do one of these 2 that is a place where one of the discs drops, so we're just gonna have to run one of them twice in a row, which is annoying, but it's fine. I guess. It'll have to be fine. There's no alternative. Alright, I am going to zone in, and then I am going to grab a drink real quick while waiting for you to get here and jump in.
Boy, am I looking forward to repeating some delves. Oh man, what an exciting time. Blizzard sure knows how to cue up the excitement patch by patch mid-season. I mean, look, I think delves are a good tool, but I don't think they are. I don't think they're what they wanted them to be, and I don't think they're what we want them to be. So I'm not really sure why we're still doing them, or why they haven't made any adjustments. Also, I don't know where Larold left. He went into a delve and he left me somewhere outside. There we go. He's evidently making the drink that he's getting. Actually really don't like this particular delve. I actually think that the constant barrage of things moving around you is pretty irritating. And also the little shock pillars on the edges are very irritating. And they have a lot of health. and
I
do not want it.
agree, and I return with something other than a soda for once in my miserable life, my wonderful life.
Okay. Alright, you go ahead. I'll be right back a sec.
All right. All right, I'm just gonna gather some stuff up and start killing. So on the positive side of things, it does look like, what are they called? The powers that you get from the console at least seem to be account-wide, which is good. It's not all bad.
Take a selfie. Take a selfie.
Well, anyway, it's Prot Warrior time. Look at that damage go. Bran is just getting humiliated right now. You know, when the more I spend time thinking back on like previous equivalents to delves, scenarios, especially like heroic scenarios back in MoP, now that MoP Classic is coming along, and like, you know, the
Reaching score.
Tomb of the Thunder King or whatever it was called.
Take a selfie.
Island expeditions, I suppose, Torghast, all that kind of thing. I think the biggest issue that I have with delves really is just the slowness. As evidenced, I've been hitting this one guy, been in combat with this one guy. I'm a Prot Warrior with quite good gear and pretty good know-how on how to play it. And I have this alleged DPS increase NPC here helping me, and it's been going on for like a minute and a half. And that was the thing that made like heroic scenarios good. You could bum rush through heroic scenarios in like 3 minutes, even if the other people in the group didn't know it, like what time it was. Doesn't matter.
Swipe, swipe.
Just blast it.
Webbed Aegis.
Torghast, I think, at its worst, was like worse than this, even slower than this, because the damage just didn't exist at all. But then there were plenty of times where Torghast, especially later on in the expansion, was like quite quick. It was very RNG. There were definitely like rooms that would be horrible, but then rooms that you could just like walk in, immediately turn left, kill one guy, and now you're on to the next floor.
Webbed Aegis.
So Torghast was a bit of a mixed bag, but like island expeditions, the whole thing with those is like you fly around and quickly AoE stuff down and you're done in the island expedition in like 3-4 minutes. And yes, scenarios did also tell a story, which, you know, good and bad with that. Like, people get bored of doing the same little story thing over and over again, for sure.
I know I do.
Yeah. But it's
Did you
not
go
like...
across yet on the catapult?
Oh, yeah, I need to do that, huh? Alright, well, I haven't done it yet.
Okay.
But, you know, it's not like delves
Go
are
the
so
rail.
radically different from run to run, either. Yeah, I'm killing. That is it, exactly it. Yeah, delves are all sort of tuned in a way, and I feel the same way about Mythic Plus, where I just feel like they're shooting for a time frame that is wrong. Just wrong. It is just the wrong amount of time intended for players to spend doing this piece of content. Mythic Plus, the par time for all these dungeons being like 35, 38 minutes, wrong. It should be like the par time. It should be like 22. And then players finishing in like 14 minutes should be reasonable, not like absurd, ludicrous speed. And then delve should be probably like half that. Should be in and out of a delve in like 5-6 minutes instead of like 15.
Reaching swarm. Shadows
It
of Strahd.
just all
WoW
feels
doesn't
like
really know how to make quick content.
no.
They don't know how to make like super casual content where you can like
No.
log in for a few minutes, do something before work to like psych yourself up to go work your horrible retail job or whatever. Like
Yeah,
they don't do anything like that. Like
no.
you're like, look, I just need something to relieve my stress so that I don't want to kill my boss when I hypothetically kill my
Oh,
boss when
boy.
I go into work or whatever. And
Sounds like you worked retail.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't work for a micromanager who constantly followed employees around the sales floor or anything.
Shadows of
It's
Strahd.
awesome that people like that not only get a salary but get more than the people who are actually doing work. That's cool.
Yeah. Although I will say, at two of the retail places that I
Careful
worked,
tree.
managers actually did. At one of them, managers actually did a lot of work. Like they were responsible for tons of tasks and all kinds of
Yeah.
other crap. But
Yeah.
the majority of places I've worked, yeah,
No, not so much.
they're responsible
Yeah.
for telling people how to do things and watching them do it.
Oh yeah. I liked about half of my like restaurant jobs. You know, it was like a
think
perfect
that's
even
why I-
split
Well, yeah.
between like complete like raging alcoholic
Oh, my
psycho
managers
boss
at
and then just
restaurants,
like
they all
very cool
worked.
guys.
None
Yeah.
of them sat in the office. They all did work.
Yeah.
They ran food, they bussed tables, they cleaned the restaurant, they worked on the line, they did everything. So I think restaurant manager is like one of the harder jobs and
Yeah.
honestly one of the more respectable manager positions because they actually do contribute.
Yeah.
Whereas retail manager, not always. It's very hit or miss. Depends on the company's
Oh yeah.
like, view of retail managers.
Yeah.
So anyway, World of Warcraft.
A better experience than working retail. I will say that. Often,
Yeah.
much of the time.
Well, it's also like optional. I don't have to play World of Warcraft to like eat or pay rent.
I have heard that from the developers. You don't have to play World of Warcraft. I don't
Yeah.
honestly, like I'll just call him out. The person saying that was Ian. He's like still running the game. I mean, look, he must know where the bodies are buried to have gotten away with saying something like that. But that to me is like, I'm not operating at the level of like corporate knowledge and so on that he and the rest of the team are. But I would be surprised that you could say like in a public address, well, you know, you don't have to do Torghast, you don't have to play the game, and like maintain a job.
I
It's
got rid
impressive.
of the stunning thing over here for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Needless charge.
Hey, I mean, I'm impressed. I'm impressed that he was able to say that kind of thing and, like, be allowed to live by the shareholders.
Yeah, I mean, what if you could like do like, 4 or 5
Needless charge.
delves, like, or 3 or 4 delves before you go to work or school or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, what if you could just take 20 minutes and go run a few instances and that was like normal? I mean, back in Wrath of the Lich King, you could run 5 heroic dungeons in an hour and that was
True.
very normal. I mean, you
True.
could clear those things out in like 6 minutes. 5,
Yeah.
6 minutes. The only limitation was how fast your character could move.
Yes.
Needless charge.
I liked that version of time walking and stuff
Me
more,
too.
and Mythic, or
I mean,
not Mythic
dungeons,
Plus,
just
heroic
dungeons in
dungeons. Yeah.
general? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
That was
way
definitely
better. I don't
more what
think-
I was
don't think
into.
those dungeons should be. I know they call them heroic dungeons, but they were
Yeah.
called heroic dungeons in Lich King, and
Yeah.
like you still could do them in 5-6 minutes. I thought that meant.
And I
made
mean,
sense.
that is why people like Classic. I think the Classic community is very happy with the state of the game. I feel like the Classic community, looking at it from the outside, admittedly, they seem like they're a lot happier over there than they are over here. And that could be a grass is greener, blah, blah, blah type of deal, but I don't think so. I think they're having a good time.
Yeah.
Because I think
I
the
wish
game
that I could have a
hasn't
good
been...
time replaying all that content forever and ever.
Same.
I just can't.
I know that I can't.
Heedless charge.
I wish I could. I mean, I already tested whether I could do that by playing Diablo 3, and
Yeah.
you know, pretty much almost nothing except for cosmetics and maybe one set of gear changed between or 2 sets of gear changed between seasons or whatever. Or
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Yeah.
And
They keep their
that
games in
didn't start till
stasis, pretty
later.
much.
Heedless
And
charge.
well, I mean, especially these days, but back then there was like nothing going on between seasons, and it was like,
Oh, God,
okay,
no.
well, you can get a new cosmetic, a new offhand, a new pet, or whatever.
Wow.
It's like, all right, cool. A new portrait frame, a new, I don't know, gold, like pet that picks up gold, whatever. Like, but now it's just like, yeah, I can't do any more of that.
Yeah.
I spawned a spider.
I mean,
Sorry.
I'm sure
Very
it's a great
scary.
company to invest in, considering how much they're able to do with like such little investment in terms of people doing stuff. How much money they're able to like clear out of games like in the past Diablo 3, you know, where they're
Yes.
just not adding anything to the game for like years at a
I mean,
time.
obviously, WoW is their cash cow because it's the only game
Oh,
with
yeah.
a subscription model.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's not really true because there's battle passes on other
Yeah.
games now.
I mean,
so
everything has a
they kinda
subscription
have a
model
subscription
now.
model. I still think WoW is the cash cow though because you have to have a subscription to pay
Yeah.
or to play.
I bought
and-
shorts off of Amazon, which obviously is a subscription model, and they were asking me if I wanted to like set up a shorts subscription. So like even buying pants has a subscription model to it now. That's right, I'm living large, buying shorts off of Amazon.
Shopping smart doesn't mean you're poor. It just means you don't waste money on frivolous things.
Swipe.
Yeah.
I'd rather have like a nice meal or a nice experience or a nice time.
That's true. I'd much rather have cheap shorts and a nice sandwich or whatever than designer pants, so everyone can know that
yeah,
I
I get
spent
more enjoyment out of the
hundreds of
meal
dollars on
or
shorts that were still made with
experience
child labor, you know? Some horrible thing that I don't want to think about. They're still made out of cloth, aren't they?
There was what was there? An image of the money breakdown. I'm guessing that's a typo.
Maybe. It's still crazy to me that they made... I was talking about this yesterday in the Path of Exile stream, but whatever, I'll do it here in the WoW stream. It is insane to me that they made a World of Warcraft movie. Why?
Yeah.
Or not a World of Warcraft movie. A Warcraft 1 movie. They took the worst story out of the entire series and were like, let's... I mean, it really tells me that there was like a pretty big amount of hubris going on there, thinking that they could start with the story that no one knows or cares about and build a franchise out of it. Like, they probably thought they were going to have, oh, it's going to do so well that we'll get to make Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 3 movie out of the deal.
Webbed Aegis.
Instead of starting with the story people know, starting with Arthas,
Kill, kill,
Illa
kill.
Daniel. Oh, thank
Kill,
you.
kill, kill.
One swipe.
I mean, I think as people who don't like,
God, Disc Priest does so little damage. This is pathetic.
yeah, as people who don't like watch anime and don't know anything about Arcane, I've still seen that show be quite successful, and I'm sure Blizzard has just been kicking themselves for years now as that show succeeds, and they have no equivalent for not having, like, all they had to do was make, instead of a Warcraft movie, make the equivalent of, like, Arcane, but with Warcraft characters. And that's like an instant hit. That would have been much more successful than a weird half animated or half CGI,
helping?
half
Helping?
real action, live action,
There you go.
you know, people in Renaissance Fair Outfits movie.
Fearful shriek.
4:30 a.m. is too early to not
To not still be awake.
still be awake
and
from the
still-
previous day. Yeah.
And then sleeping soon.
Yeah, that's right.
Consider charge.
Oh, I would love to know every, like, dirty aspect of all of Blizzard's financials, yeah. I'd just like to know. I'm just curious.
Well, I feel like they're saving a ton of money on not doing tech support anymore, really. I mean,
That's probably
they don't-
true.
They got rid of their entire tech team, and now there's only customer support. So you can reach out to them, and they can link you some steps you can try on your own, and the rest of it is just on you or other players that might be in the forum with you, and that's
Uh-oh.
something.
I didn't talk with the guy at the start of the dungeon, so one of us has
Oh,
to go all the way
no.
back to the entrance, and I think I'm faster than you, so it's gonna be me. It can be both of us. We can do it as a family.
I'm not running over there. I'm gonna kill this.
Oh my god, I
zombie
can't
thing
believe I forgot to
after
talk to the
me.
guy at the start. Oh, this is bad. I'm hopeful that it didn't brick the instance somehow. Oh no.
I don't think so. Nothing has happened over here.
Yeah.
Now, if everything suddenly respawns and kills me,
Yeah,
would
that
be
that is a concern.
Well, I'm gonna hide.
It's not a bad idea.
So,
Oh my god. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Good.
okay, great. You could die and then you'd spawn over here.
Yeah. You could die,
Oh, okay.
and then you'll spawn over there.
We burn bright.
Hello, NPC who I have to talk to. Alright. Oh, come on. I spawned into a thing. Oh, that's so dumb. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, they're definitely not beating the thrown together allegations. Didn't bother to check where the trap spawned to spawn them where you land from the what is it called? The one
You don't like
catapult.
spawning and being instantly stunned?
Or
What's wrong with
spawning
that?
like out of the respawn point. Good grief.
I love how the shield that's on these is not dispellable either.
Yeah, I've been a not fan of that the whole time. This guy already has 280 million health for a two-person group, plus Bran, who does no damage. And then he also spawns guys throughout the fight, and it's not just NPCs that you have to swap to, you know, waste damage on them. They also shield themselves.
Rift smash.
Come on, man.
I lusted. I don't really know what else you want from me.
Thank you. That'll do.
That's all I got. I can tickle the monsters for a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, that is the thing to consider, of course, is that, like, I'll bet a lot of the stuff that we're complaining about, that I have bitched about the most over the years, was probably made by somebody who wasn't being paid. Or was being paid, you know, California equivalent of minimum wage.
Abatement.
And, you know, I mean, like, for a student project, very good.
Dark rift smash.
Yeah, very good.
Very genuinely good to make, like, you know, island expeditions or whatever, like, as a student project. Honestly, great job. You get an A. I can't even do that about island expeditions, though. I liked island expeditions, even though they were definitely not a flawless mechanic. I was a fan. I liked them.
They were okay if you were in the right group of people
Yep.
that actually knew what was going on. Like, that was fine.
Exactly.
But if you tried to queue for them randomly without your friends,
It could be a
no,
mess.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No thanks on that.
Oh, a couple of little curios to grab.
A couple?
I saw two in this room.
Where's the other one?
Oh, two
Oh, the
in
one
that
I'm standing
back
next
side
to?
of the... Yeah, two over there.
Oh, okay.
Couple
that's
is two.
probably it.
This couple three? No. I didn't say it
You
was a
know, when
crowd
we
of
did
them.
this last time, there was like a bunch of them outside this room to the left, and we were like, "What are all these
Yeah.
doing up?"
Yeah.
I don't think they're up here this time.
Mm.
Oh yeah, they are. There is one up here.
Oh, nice. Well, I already zoned out to the entrance, so it is what it is. Yeah, Torghast, I think, is when the wheels kind of came off a little bit too much for me. Like, I wanted to like Torghast, and there were times when Torghast would, like, proc correctly and be good, but there was just too many layers of RNG in the way that they built Torghast. The potential
Yeah, we've
for...
never been big PvPers. We've
Yeah.
been anti-PvP. Did you go back in and turn in your thing?
I think this is the quest that we go back and hand in Dornogal, so I think Hearth. I think Hearth is the name of the game. I wanted to love Torghast. I actually liked Torghast a lot during the Shadowlands beta, where it was like very differently oriented. It was the same core concept of climbing a tower and getting bonuses and stuff, but like, I think the powers were just a lot stronger during the beta, or maybe like your character was just baseline stronger during the beta. I don't remember it that well, but I remember
Me
like
too, Healy.
liking it a
We're
lot.
like the same. We're like the same person. I
Yeah.
enjoyed Wintergrasp, and I enjoyed Tolbarad,
Yeah,
and I
me too.
enjoyed the PvP in Island Expeditions from time to time, and that's about the extent of PvP I've enjoyed. I
Yeah,
really haven't liked the majority of the other stuff they've put together. I've just been like, what is this? Why are we doing this?
it's
I
not
don't
for me.
understand.
It just isn't for me.
Yeah.
Are you headed out?
I feel
And that's fine.
the
I know
same
people
way.
love PvP and hate doing raids and dungeons, so you know that's fine.
It's okay too. Yeah, I took the sad on both characters this week because I thought for sure, oh, that's a real bummer. All right. Well, anyway.
Yeah, belt is one of the few things that I have that's mythic on my priest, and of course
Yeah.
it's fully upgraded because I got it. It was like one of the first
Yeah.
items I got.
Yeah.
I
Oh yeah.
don't know why we have to wear something that doesn't have any secondary stats.
I don't love that. I don't love that aspect of it. But oh well.
Yeah, but I played Shadow Priest for a long time. I actually was a Shadow Priest for my first 5 years of WoW. In fact, the only reason I played Disc at all was doing Lich King dungeons, and I also played Disc for Heroic Lich King. And also for Dreamweaver and um,
Dreamweaver, what an interesting
what's the other one?
fight.
Blood Queen. Blood Queen.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I played Disc for those because we really needed another a Disc. So I played it for those, but then I went back to playing Shadow, and I played Shadow in Emerald Nightmare for a bit, and then I played Holy, and then I started playing Holy a lot. I played a lot of Holy at the end of Warlords of Draenor. I just got tired of having discs who were overlapping each other, and I just was like,
Yeah.
okay, well then I'll just play Holy. Just get good at Holy.
Might as well. All right, bad news. We have to go to the same delve as before. But good news, we can do it on a 1. And just...
Great.
Yeah.
I love good news of doing the same thing we just did.
The delve that we loved. We really
Yeah.
enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, very important.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, apparently I'm a sight for sore eyes.
In hardship, kindness.
Oh.
I'm gonna eat food. I ate the food that doesn't last through death for some reason because I figured no way I'll die, and then I had to walk all the way back to the inn. And
Oops.
yeah,
Oopies.
oops.
Forgot to put my points in.
Lamplighter Davrak Chevin. Okay. Havrak Chevin and Davrak. Right. Okay. Those are their names. Avrak and Davrak.
They'll maybe use Never mind.
Yeah, they'll maybe use the bathroom. That's what it sounds like he's saying.
Okay.
Not on my watch, Bran. They will not be using the
Are
bathroom.
we not jumping across? Don't we need to?
No,
or
we
are
don't need
good
to
enough?
kill those guys. We only do those guys on the 11 because they are the
Cute?
fancy boy packs that have
Because they're cute. Got it.
yeah, because we get crests from killing the fancy lads. And it doesn't matter if they're fancy now,
Okay.
because this is just a 1.
Crushing
Yeah,
finish.
I don't know that I've been in here on a one.
I don't think so. No. I mean, look, should delves be this fast? Probably not. But, well,
They should be
Braxton
like a
and
5, I
Braden.
think.
Yeah.
That'd be fine.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I get it, right? The initial design of the delves above an 8 was not to be a reward at all, right? It was just to be like an unnecessary, boring challenge. Okay, no problem. Cool. Some people find that kind of thing not boring, they find it fun. Weirdos. But then they were like, we're going to tack a reward structure into it. And it's very efficient crests, so you got to do it. It's like, all right, oh, well, I will. And, oh, by the way, it's also still very slow. But it's not even dangerous. Like, the initial go-around in Season 1, they hit very hard. They did feel like a challenge mode or a Mage Tower type of deal. Now they don't even feel like that. They just feel like you're fighting a training dummy. Alright, yeah, this obviously wouldn't be great content either. I mean, look, it's not an easy job. I don't envy the person who has it. If it were offered to me, I would turn it down. Because I know what they'd pay.
Absolutely.
I know what they would pay for it, first of all. I'm not going to be living
Yeah.
with 3 roommates in Irvine in my 40s to be doing this job that
Won't
is
be
both
doing that.
hard and also gets you, like, you know, continuous hate mail from people like me.
Yeah, to quote Ebonhorn, no, I won't be doing
I won't be
that.
doing that.
Look at me quoting NPCs. That's like literally one of the only NPCs I can quote, except for a couple boss lines.
Nerd.
Get
Killing
away
is
from
my business,
mana.
and
I
it's
can
booming.
quote that.
How about that?
Get away from my mana!
Webbed Aegis.
I can think of a lot of NPC lines that we quote from a specific dungeon. Oh, there's a thing in here to the right.
Are you talking about Neltharian's Lair?
No, although that's also true. I'm thinking about killing is my business and it's booming.
Oh.
We had to lock up your bees.
We had to lock up your bees.
Fearful shriek.
We had to lock up your bees. No, my bees! They should be frolicking out in the forest. I don't know why they made a wimpy, like, coward
Yeah, why is the robot
a robot coward. It doesn't make sense why he brews mead. He's a robot. He doesn't have taste receptors.
Maybe he likes money.
Maybe he has flavor sensors. I don't know.
Maybe he likes money.
Yeah, why isn't he brewing like a robot brew out of 1s and 0s? And then he's crying the whole time.
True. Oh, he's German?
Oh, he's German.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what it is. Yeah.
Got it.
Oh my god, this Weakor is killing me. Please. Okay. Alright, last bam of the run.
Bam.
Bam. Bam. Bam. I used
Wait,
it to let me know when
really?
shield charge is available, which is normally a useful thing. Normally.
True. Honey is fucking expensive, especially Manuka honey.
Oh man. Yeah, that's true.
Manuka honey, very expensive. That's
All
some
right.
rich people shit.
I'm gonna loot all the things in here. Unfortunately, I did not get the belt upgrade, I think. Hold on, let me check. I got it! Miniature Titan Disc, critical chain. Did you? Should be like a green item in your bag.
I got elemental fusion bomb.
That is a thing that is different. All right, let's run it back on a 1.
I think I. Let me wait. I haven't opened this chest yet.
You got it.
Yeah, I
Hell
got it.
yeah, we're out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Goodbye. Delve that we don't
This
like.
stream is not intended for children.
Go to bed, children. It's 11:30
Yeah,
p.m.
go to
You're
bed,
not
children.
allowed.
Wait, let me use that.
Oh.
Oh,
All right, here you go.
I just wanted to sell literally everything that it put in my bag for the most part.
More mead means more money.
Sure,
That's good business.
right. Okay.
Okay. Off to the next Delverino. Bungle Folly. That is back in Isle of Dorn.
So if we do start streaming more often, I don't think Tuesday is the day to do it. I think
No.
Tuesday, well, you know, you'll be raiding.
I mean, a Tuesday raid stream seems alright. But, yeah. For WoW, probably weekends. WoW weekends. Slides right off the tongue. Weekend, WoW. Alright. Well,
At
anyway.
night?
Yeah, that's it. Weekend WoW at night.
Wow, weekends at night? Weekend
WoW at night weekends. There's so many
WoW at night
options,
weekends?
all of which are fine. They're all right.
Yeah, our guild is, we have some of our leadership, like, works with Liquid, so I don't know. I think sometimes the main raid is delayed a couple days sometimes.
Yeah, like the first
Um,
week. I think there's like maybe a bit of a
we just
delay.
joined this guild a little bit ago. It's very
Yeah.
new to us. We were in a weekend guild prior to this, and that didn't really work out for PoE releases. But
No, very
ultimately, it
much
just
not.
wasn't. Larold was just interested in playing at a higher level. So
No shade to them.
no, I mean we don't have any problems with them at all. It's just when you're playing only 2 days on the weekend, you can only get so much done.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whereas if you're playing,
And
like,
especially being tied up on Friday nights with a lot of PoE releases happening, you know,
Yeah,
and all of
having
them
to
being
choose
on
between
Fridays,
those.
like that's tough.
Yeah.
We should do this on 11 since it is. It'll also give us a gilded stash. We'll get
I'm not.
another 10 crests.
Oh, you need a cache from this?
I need the crests. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. I was like, you need the items?
No, yeah,
What?
yeah, badly. I'm. Oh,
Oh,
my gear's
okay,
so
you need the
bad.
items, got
Oh,
it.
my gear is so bad.
Yeah, it must be. Alright, I put in my next Titan Council thing.
Oh my god, yeah, you're up to your 3rd. I'm still on my 1st.
Jagged bark.
It's Titanic Speed, and you can get another rank of two more ranks of it. So I'll be doing that because that's low.
Worthless adoration.
I will take anything that makes me faster in these delves.
Yeah.
Jagged bark.
Oh no, I've been stunned and they're healing. My bees, they should be in the forest, gathering honey.
I have to keep outranging this because they're like pointed directly at me.
I said they should be gathering honey. I mean pollen. It's fine. I know how bees work.
Uh-huh.
Take a
They
selfie.
fly around. They gather honey with their shovels, their bee shovels.
Okay.
Selfie.
Interesting. What kind of school did you go to?
They swarm and they kill children in
Oh.
heartbreaking movies from my childhood.
Oh.
And then the little
Okay.
kid, how can he needs his glasses? He can't see without his glasses.
Yeah, that's true. He can't. And she might have cancer, you know? She doesn't
She
know.
might.
She might have cancer.
You don't
or,
know.
Or measles, or pneumonia, or a heart murmur, or something.
That's right.
Surely she has some problem.
That's right. And also, yeah, not the bees. Not the bees. And then they eat up Nicolas Cage.
That's right.
They just eat him right up.
Yep. Yeah, and that's the end of the movie.
That's the end of the movie.
I feel sorry for anyone who is not from America and has not seen that movie. They're probably wondering what the hell we are talking
The
about.
original. Oh my God, what is that movie called?
My Girl.
Oh well, yeah, My Girl. But what is the Nicolas Cage movie? It's a remake of a pretty great movie. I'm blanking on the actual original film now. I can think of the characters' names, like Lord Summersisle, played by Christopher Lee. I was gonna say it's a great movie, but it's so great I can't remember the name.
The
'Cause I'm
Wicker
stupid.
Man.
The Wicker Man. Yes, of course. It is a great movie. It's like a whatever commentary or allegory on like traditional.
He's honestly
British
really
Isles
strange-looking in that
religions.
role to me.
Yeah.
It's weird seeing him in period costume.
Oh yes.
Because he seems very much like American muscle car driver. And I think he did
Oh,
great in
yeah.
those roles because that is what he looks like.
Yeah.
His hair just grows that way. I'm positive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this had nothing for me to loot. What the hell?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to get all the powers before you if it had nothing for me to loot?
See, Blizzard's they're finally like catching me up.
I doubt it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, can I dispel that? Yeah, I can dispel that. Yay.
I like Nicolas Cage. I know he became like a meme or whatever for a while, but then like some of his more recent films, like Mandy in particular, like that movie's awesome. And then like a couple of others, like Pig, that movie's great. I also really liked him in Color Out of Space. I thought that was a pretty fun like Lovecraft adaptation. In terms of actual direct Lovecraft
I don't
adaptations,
think I've seen that, but also
think that might be the best one I've
follow
seen.
Nicolas Cage's career. I just liked the car movies because I like car stuff.
I mean, Gone in 60 Seconds is a very enjoyable movie.
I liked it a
I
lot,
like that
and I
movie.
watched it with my dad, so I have like good memories. from it.
Yeah, pretty much the same. I watched it on TV a bunch of times
dad
with my
was a
dad, and
mechanic.
then with my boys, like on DVD or whatever back in the day. DVD.
Why is this happening?
I don't
Why
know, but I
are
don't
we
like
in
it.
a
And
bunch
also,
of
don't
webs?
stand in those webs; they'll summon Nerubians.
I can't help it when the webs is the place.
Webbed Aegis.
I found the spawner.
Webbed Aegis.
Okay.
White is white.
I'd like to kill it.
I'm doing it right now.
White's white.
Do it faster.
Thank you.
White's white.
Look
I
at
mean-
me, I'm useful and can dispel things.
Yeah.
Webbed Aegis. White's white.
Ah, I knew there was a reason we brought this priest.
White's white.
That's right.
Only not for its damage.
Pain suppression. Yes. Power
yeah, pain,
infusion.
Oh, there you go. There you
Thank
go.
you.
You need a pain suppression. You got it.
Yeah, I
Yep,
did.
no
I was
problem.
in a
Yeah.
lot of trouble. Just getting knocked around by robots.
Yeah, I love how I can't interrupt anything either. It's my favorite.
That's useful.
I like how slow I am. How cloth armor protects me, and
Uh-huh.
and how exciting my damage is.
I love when damage exists.
I didn't say it existed. I said it was exciting.
Oh, even better.
Maybe the thought of it is exciting.
Yeah. All right, I'm up to
You know, like
116
Brewmaster
Titan
damage.
disc.
The thought of the damage is exciting.
Oh
but
man,
the
one of these
actual
days when
damage-
Brewmaster is good again, that'll be
There
something.
are 3 XP things over here, Harold. There's one in that corner and 2 in this corner.
Excellent.
And then one on the shelf over here. Well, you're wondering why I'm ahead of you. This is why.
Well,
I'm getting 2 disc shards from 2 to 3 disc shards from every one I pick up.
all right, I'm gonna make my way back over and pick them up. I see
Yeah,
them
there's one on
now.
the. Okay. There's one on the. Did you get the one on the shelf right there?
think so.
Okay. And there's 2 back there, and then 1 back there.
Oh, this shelf. No, I got the one that was in I got the back there one.
Okay,
All right.
gotcha.
Oh boy. Picking little stuff up so I can get powers for delves. Excellent.
I love
I'm
leaving
living
little
the
tiny things
dream.
on the ground. Yeah, me too. Oh, people are finishing raid. We have a couple more on the stream now.
Nice.
Hello, friends.
Hello, friends.
Potential friends.
That's right.
Wide swipe.
We're doing this pulse pounding content in delves, as you
Yeah,
can
it's-
see.
It's incredible stuff.
Web Aegis. Wide swipe. Web
Delves, what a concept. You and up to 4 friends can go into an instanced area with no timer and complete content up to a difficulty level of your choosing. And the
you go.
reward... I'm going backwards. I'm going the wrong way. And the reward...
Okay.
Oh,
There's
man.
another XP thing right here.
It exists.
Right, yeah, right there. Yep,
Yeah.
Yep, on you. Yep, on you.
There
That's
is
what I- that's
definitely
what I
a
thought.
reward, and you can have it. And now I'm stuck in a web. I want to like delves. I want them to be better than they are.
I'm gonna
so that I
pull
can
all
enjoy
this
them.
And then you're gonna kill it, I guess.
That's right.
Fearful shriek. Skitter charge. Wide swipe. Shadows of strife. Web Aegis.
The
Wide
bomb!
Fearful shriek.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that web spreader is...
Wide swipe.
You got
Don't
the
stand in
dodge.
those webs. They spawn Nerubians.
Aegis.
Those webs
The
will
web
spawn
spreader's
Nerubians.
over
Don't
here.
stand in them.
Wide swipe.
Isn't it?
Huh?
Isn't this thing spreading
Yeah, it
webs?
is the web spreader. That is what's spawning the webs, yeah. Well, it's spawning the guys that spawn the webs.
Wide swipe.
Hi, Casmo.
Hello.
That's that's an opinion. Please tell us what you love about them.
I would be curious to know what people who love elves like about them.
I mean, you know, no hate. If you like something,
just
that's
wanna
awesome.
know.
I'm glad you like it. I'm just curious what it is.
Wide swipe.
Oh yeah,
Web Aegis.
same. Oh my god, the web spawner is all the way down here at the end. Oh, this is terrible.
Yeah. And then there's a bunch of XP things in here. They're literally all in a row. There's like 3 curios in a row back there.
Wonderful.
Take a selfie. Swipe. Web Aegis.
I'm rallying for you. I see your health is
I'm
getting low.
fine. I'm totally fine. I
Okay,
just
great.
wasn't
I love when
healing
everything's
myself or
fine,
anything.
so that works
Yeah,
for me.
I know.
Alright, time to destroy this awakened defense matrix so it'll stop healing everybody. And that's gone.
Shadows of strife. Take a selfie.
Look at me, I'm floating. Oh, I'm done floating. Mine. Look at me.
Take a selfie. Aegis.
I think I'm gonna be stun immune for that stun. Oh, I was. Perfect. That was a bit of a gamble. I wasn't sure if stun immunity would work because so many stun immunities and slow immunities just do not work against lots of the mechanics in this game. It's such a absolute gamble whether stun immunity or slow immunity or spell immunity will work on a stun or a slow or a spell or a fear or whatever.
Web
I feel like Casmo was being sarcastic with it.
Well, maybe. That was my initial takeaway. Just to the idea of anybody saying that they liked elves, but you never know.
Wait, don't leave. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go.
I'm trying to kill that storm crystal. And also we have hostages to rescue.
But there's 3 things in a row. There's one right after this as well.
That's true. Oh yeah.
Hey, it means less time in delves. I'm just
That's
trying
true.
to help.
Oh, I have a console over here I think I can put points into.
Oh, good. About time.
I had... Oh, okay, I got a thing. Alright, cool. And I believe that unlocked a shield. Oh, it is a 2... Yeah, I called it. 2.5 million damage shield. That's pretty good for tanks. I think that's what tanks are going to wind up running, like a random proc. I think it's 1.5 procs per minute, 2.5 million damage shield. I'm going to run into another mine right here. Yep. That's not bad. And then I'm going to run into this one as well. On purpose. For
Intentionally
comedy
on purpose?
reasons.
Oh, you got some oils you can sell.
Yeah, I used to make currency or gold. Actual,
They still
real
do.
gold. Farming up and selling all
Me
those
too.
stupid
I'm
Kaheti
just
oils
gonna,
and stuff.
I'll do all of these while you do the boss, because I have the shield too, so...
Alright, thank you.
And then I'll PI you in a second.
Gonna hold Thunderous Roar for when all those NPCs spawn. In just a moment. Burn them down real quick.
All drones. Incoming spikes.
I did wind
gotta
up
wait till
holding this
those-
AoE skill that's on a 45-second cooldown for like 40 seconds. I probably should have just sent it off the rip. Thought I was making a smart,
Well, I
a
didn't
heady
realize you were gonna
play.
walk the way that I didn't clear any of the stun things.
Trimmers.
That's okay.
Alright. Feel free to move about the cabin.
Oh, thank you. And all the pylons are down, so that's good. We only have to do one more delve on an 11 for crests, I think. And then I think we'll be capped for the week, and then we can just do all the rest on once. And that'll be faster and more pleasant for everyone involved.
Okay, I've succeeded in clearing all of the things. It's really exciting.
Oh,
Here you
yeah.
go, I don't want you to die.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. Whew. I was scared for a minute there.
I know.
Incoming spikes. All
Also,
drones.
there's a little a curio over here.
Alrighty. What was that, 96 seconds to kill that guy?
Are you coming over here?
Oh, boy. Yep, I'm on my way. Pocket
Oh, boy.
pizza.
I don't actually want pizza in my pocket. I like pizza and pockets.
I wouldn't say
No,
no
I
to
don't-
free pizza.
Pizza pockets?
Yeah, or pizza pops.
Look around.
But pocket pizza?
There's treasure here.
I don't know.
Yeah. Hard to think of a pizza I would say no to. It's like an actual pizza, a real pizza.
But do you want it in your pocket?
Rather in my mouth. The mouth truly is the pocket of the face.
That's true, I guess. It's a
Yes.
real creepy way of talking
Describing
about
it? That's right.
Yeah.
That's just how I do it. Creepy
Did
style.
you get the miniature disc?
I did. I got the electric current miniature disc. How about you?
Okay, me too. Yeah.
Thank goodness. Alright, we can
Oh,
flee.
and I got a Delver's bounty.
Nice. I did not,
for
but I
fun and
have.
profit.
Excellent.
You'll find me wherever the action is.
You'll find me wherever the action is. Oh, I'm on a B. That's the wrong mount. Alright. Where to next? So we need to do Fungal Folly, Side Street Sluice. Side Street Sluice is in the new zone. Fungal Folly is in Isle of Dorn. Krieg Falls Rest is also in Isle of Dorn. Nightfall Sanctum is back in Hallowfall. It's that one over there. We can do it on a 1. I'm not sure what the other empowered delves are.
Cartel rep things. Keep
Yeah.
forgetting.
Yeah.
Vendoring some stuff.
Okay, looks like all the rest of the delves that we have to do are not empowered today. So we can just do them all on 1s. Which is great. I think we only have to do 4 more delves. That's not too bad. And then we have all the powers unlocked. Day 1. You know, honestly, that's not too bad. And then
Do you
there
want
is...
to do them on these characters, or do you want to switch characters again?
Yeah, up to you. We could just yeah, switch characters and do them all on ones, and unlock the belt each time. Oh, but you know what? We then have to run it. Oh, that's okay. I mean, if we're doing them on ones, it doesn't matter. You want to do? I don't know that I care about unlocking them on my druid or demon hunter right now, but on my monk and DK, I think not a bad idea. So we could hearth and do 2 on one set of characters and 2 on another set of characters, and then I think that would do the, like, end it for us.
Okay.
Okay. Hearthing.
Okay. The bomb. That first boss in Gate of the Setting Sun, I think it is. The bomb.
The bomb, yeah, it is Gate of the Setting Sun. Alright, I am logging on to
Yeah, I don't know what I'm logging on yet.
Monk, I think. For me.
I don't know if I'm gonna do Druid, Monk, or Evoker.
Alright, just waiting to load in. Alright, so I think there are a lot of positives about this belt, even though I have been somewhat negative about the whole idea. It's not like it was that hard to unlock, and it's just immediately 691. So, like, it's an upgrade for every character, and it takes, you know, like, I mean, despite all my bitching, it's like 20 minutes to unlock it. At most. If you're unlocking it on an 11, if you do it on a 1, it's like 5 longer to fly out there than to clear the delve. That's okay.
Yeah.
Unlocking all the powers is alright. It is annoying that it's a belt. It's like, great. Well, my monk's best in slot item is like a belt, so that sucks. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm not thrilled about that. Have to do a different cloak and then do like crafted rings or something. Just But you know, whatevs. Maybe I'll just do like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll think of something. Yeah. So
The
that
time
aspect
walking-
of it's
the
not
time
great.
walking reward this week is a heroic piece.
Oh yeah, we're at the what is it called? What do they call it? The end of a season time walking thing?
I don't know.
I don't remember either. Hold on. This should be in the calendar, right? Turbulent Timeways ends August 5th. So that's probably when the season is expected to end then, around then. August 5th.
No.
And then we'll get a new patch that same day. And then the next season will probably start a week after that. So like August 12th for new season, probably.
I guess. You can invite me whenever.
Oh, sure. You're not in guild, and you're not online on friends list, so I don't know what you're on. You can invite me.
Oh. Weird. Oh, now the quest over here has got the repeatable thing on it. That's good, because I didn't do it on.
Yeah, let me pick up all these
I
weekly
can't ride
quests
that
that are over
bug.
here. No, that's true. All right, let me swap.
There is always
Yeah,
hope
I
if you
did pick
choose
up
to
this-
look for it.
You know, we're not completing any of this 5 delve quest
That's
on any of
okay.
these characters, but I don't care.
I
What
can
do I
always
care about a
complete
normal
it.
raid gear piece? And
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I
can
mean, you
always
could just
complete it
do a
on
couple.
normal if you want
If there
to.
is a character where you're like, I really need that
level
normal
1
raid gear
wall.
piece, you can just do. What do we need to do? Kriegval's Rest and Fungal Folly.
so.
Okay. First, we have to kill 4 overcharged pylons and complete an overcharged delve. And the 2 overcharged delves are the 2 that we've already done a bunch of times. Alright, well, whatever. It is what it is. We gotta do them. We gotta do them. Yep, so we do that, and then we can go do the other 2 delves. Kriegvalls and whatever else.
It is what it is.
Yeah. True. Alright, question for the chat. Does the weekly cash requirement for dungeons of 148 and for delves of, what is it, 248? Does that seem too high? At this point, after all this time of having gotten to play with that amount, does it seem like 148 and 248 are too many a week per character? Because
I'm gonna wait to give my opinion.
I have a strong opinion about
Hopefully
this
somebody
one,
else will give theirs.
but I'm curious to hear if other people think that 148 and 248 are good for unlocking your 3 weekly vault rewards. I'm okay with doing these instead of doing these on a 11, where they're going to be pretty brutal on characters that are weak. Just doing this on a 1, making it nice and quick.
That's fine.
Okay, sounds
Oh,
great.
I accidentally hit an 11.
All right, well then you're going to have to head on out.
Yeah, I'm coming out. I'm coming out.
So, I'm going to grab a drink while you're doing that.
Okay. I left.
All right, I'm going to grab a drink while I'm zoning in then. All right, so I know that they were copying Dark Souls when they were, because I remember from like a lot of their marketing material when they were first talking about delves, talking about how
Don't
like
forget to
they're,
put your-
yeah, I'm walking forward and putting in my 2 points. Oh yeah. They clearly were like referencing Dark Souls with that because they kept saying like, you know, there's a fog gate. It's a real spot in the world. You walk forward and naturally put, you know, you naturally whatever transition through the gate. Kept trying to talk about how like it was a smooth transition instead of an instance portal. Like that was a big marketing point. It always struck me as bizarre the way that they kept talking about
I did not understand that at all.
how
I
you
did
get
not
into
care
the
about how to
delve.
zone in.
How you get into the fucking delve is you walk through a portal, you walk through a fog gate instead of an instance portal. Like, okay? It
Yeah.
didn't make any sense to me.
We can go in
and-
here. You don't want to go in here and kill these guys?
I don't think we need to kill them. I think we just have to keep
Oh, kill them
killing them.
anyway.
All right, go for it.
Fearful shriek. Web Egypt.
It very much stuck out to me as weird. And I didn't think of it as like a, well, they just don't have anything else to say about delves. Because I feel like there's plenty of other stuff to say about delves that I can say about delves. Other than you go through a fog gate. So I just, like, it all stuck out to me as like a weird Dark Souls-y thing where they're like, we've copied something from Dark Souls. We've copied the fog gates from Dark Souls. Which is very weird to be proud of having done, but that's the only reason it, like, only thing about it that made any sense to me.
Actually, Final Fantasy XI had the fog gates.
Yeah. Well, then they had them before Dark Souls.
Summon Rubians. Don't stand in them.
White swipe. Webbed Aegis.
Sure do love walking all the way around a hill to attack an enemy that's up the hill hitting me.
Yeah, sounds like you like it.
Huge fan.
I'm in the room where murder has occurred.
Okay. Chomp, crunch, bite. Bite sound effect happening over and over again as this weak aura keeps triggering.
Why don't you disable it?
I don't want to. I like having the... Normally, it's useful when I'm in combat and, like, fighting enemies, getting a notification that my
But
next
you could
couple
just
of...
set it to dungeons and raids, couldn't you?
Yeah, and I probably should, but whenever I do very important delves, then I'm gonna miss...
What are those?
Oh, you know, 11s.
Okay.
It is surprising that delve difficulty, the number for delve doesn't go up to 12.
Yeah.
You would think that would be the first thing with the kind of communal sense of humor that Blizzard has, or specific type of dad humor.
Yeah.
But a specific type of dad. Like, okay, I was at the pool supply store earlier today, and I saw a guy, he looked like what you would think of as like in a 1980s movie would depict like a scary biker guy he would look exactly like this. He was like bald and tatted up and wearing like denim and leather together, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he had like a big ass beard.
So
you
like
know?
a leather daddy?
He looked like a scary guy. And he was talking to an equally scary looking guy who works at the pool store and has just like an enormous ZZ Top beard, and otherwise it's actually just very normal looking. And I overheard him saying, you know, it sounded like he was talking about like some sort of man stuff, you know? And then I heard him saying, trying to remember the exact words, so you can find us at, like, and then says the name of whatever, and yeah, we've got, like, a whole big group of people that are playtesting the pre-release version. I'm like, what have we done with our big, scary bikers? We've turned them into gamers. This is sad. What a sad state of affairs.
Bikers like gaming, or bikers like gaming too.
I mean,
It's fun.
everybody likes games, even if they're not video games. I don't think these were video games. I think this was like a tabletop gaming thing, which is orders of magnitude more nerdy than like playing World of Warcraft or something. Being like, yeah, we gotta get in there with my Warhammer 40k figurines. Yeah.
I'll give you a hand with this one.
But it was just a very funny, like, visual and then sound mismatch to, like, hear that and then see, and then be like, oh,
So
interesting.
I took all of my characters on a trip around the world and turned in all of the rep levels that they've gotten everywhere.
Yeah.
So I got a bunch of keys and I
Oh,
got
yeah.
a bunch of you know, upgrade currency, and
Nice.
I was like, oh, this was worth doing. I got like even optimized like my route for doing it because I did it across like 9 characters.
Yeah.
I was like, this must be what people who play multiple characters all the time do.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I
Didn't need to kill
sure
that
as
guy,
hell did
but
not
he's
do
dead
that.
now. I'm gonna hearth and hand in the belt quest, and then we'll go do, like, the 2 delves that are in Isle of Dorn, Kriegfall's Rest and Fungal Folly, and then we'll do this again on DK and whatever you want to play. And then we'll have 4 belts. And that's pretty good.
We can't keep farming currency to unlock everything or get all the powers.
That's what we're doing.
Oh,
Oh, I mean, we could definitely still also farm currency to get all the powers. That is a huge downside of these stupid currencies being split into your bag, because I have enough currency acquired if I could transfer it between them to unlock several more powers.
So much to discuss. Sorry.
what is the currency called?
It is called Titan Disc Shards, and they are...
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're warbound. All right, I can mail them around. Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, then problem solved. Deadly Emerald? Why do I have this? Haste crit. Oh, I understand why. Gotta use 1. What do I want to use? This is my primary gem, though. Oh, my gems are horribly optimized. Oh, wow. I haven't done anything with this character in quite a bit,
That's
I suppose.
embarrassing.
Verse crit. Well, I haven't
Yeah,
been
I
playing
don't
this
have.
character.
I don't even have a diamond on this character. I haven't really been playing it, so.
Yeah. All right, let me fix that. Hate to put a haste gem in, but it is the optimal thing to do for the meta gem. Yeah. Well, I have enough crests to like craft a fully maxed up item. I'll probably do like a ring as my next piece. Got to do something about this cloak though. Now that I'm not using the adrenal surge clasp belt, it's that or craft
Are we
I don't know.
continuing on these characters?
Yeah, let's go to Kriegval's Rest and Fungal Folly.
Should we send over the currency from our other characters to unlock the things first?
I don't see why not. Alright, I'm going to log over to my other two and mail them to this guy, and then I'll be able to unlock a couple of points in move speed for the delve, and that'll be good. It'll make them faster.
Yes.
Oh,
Currently I
yes.
have 126 on my priest.
Oh.
Who is pinging me? Oh.
Alright. The fun and excitement that comes from logging around to multiple characters to mail a warbound currency that, or warbound item that should just be in the currency tab instead.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's mailed. And I'm gonna mail this over. Nope, I'm not. Alright. I'm not gonna mail that over because we're doing only like ones. I don't need a Delver's Bounty for ones.
I don't understand why there isn't a console at the like little Delve Adventure Center in town.
Great point.
Is that too much?
Evidently. Okay. And now to mail over the rest of these things. And there we go. Yeehaw, time for more delves.
Yeah.
Alright. I have enough to do something, and that should be good. And where are you at? Over the delve, guys. Alright, cool.
No, I'm up top by the mailbox.
Oh, I see that. Alright. Well, I'm here to pick you up.
Yay.
And we'll start with Kriegval's Rest on a 1, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Says 11.
Says 1 for me.
It says a tier 11 delve is in progress.
Zone in.
I can't.
Yeah, I don't think a tier 11 delve. Are you not in a party with me? Would that be why?
I am in a party with you.
You're in a tier 1 delve.
Where are you seeing that it's a tier 1?
In the right-hand side, where it says Tier 1 recommended for adventurers at least item level
Oh, I see
587.
it now. Yeah, it wasn't. It was like it literally just loaded down on the banner. Okay.
Alright, I threw down a candle for
Weird.
you. You can grab
Every
that.
time I tried to zone in, it was like an 11 is in
Fantastic.
progress already. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Way to go, Bran. Pulling his weight for once. I do not like the way that they have done the darkness mechanic in this game.
Me either.
In this expansion, I should say. I think they've done a real poor job of it, to be honest. It doesn't make sense that darkness makes it so that you can't see stuff off in the distance unless you're close to a candle. That's not how darkness works.
No.
Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I don't know anything about video game development, but it seems to me like making light that kind of works more like the way that light actually works, where when you can't see anything except for the stuff in the area around the light. Like that would make a lot more sense for my brain. Seems like it would make more sense to like create that. Even in WoW's junky old engine, you know? Alright, you got that candle. I'll grab this candle.
I'm just throwing things around.
Yeah, me too. Especially being unable to see, like, a column of fire because it's too dark. What?
Yeah, doesn't make no sense.
Huh? Yeah. I just think about games that I've played where dark is like a central mechanic to the game. Like Metro 2033, Metro Last Light. Great games. Big fan of all three of them. Metro Exodus.
With lighter volley.
Oh, I forgot to put my things in. Well, let me get to the halfway.
Oh
point.
yeah,
Might
me
be
too.
if you
Well, I'll
want.
do it at the halfway point, which is
Yeah.
in the next room.
I'm gonna pull this chest out.
Missed the chest. Oh, you got it. And we're good. All right.
With lighter volley.
I keep getting stuck in this halfway spot between all the candles where I can't see a thing. Yeah, alright, great.
Forward charge. Throw dynamite.
Fantastic!
Alright, now we can change our points out here at the... Aw, nope, we can't. They didn't put one in for this delve. They did for some of the others, but not this one. Okay. Is it maybe only the overcharged delves that have the...
Maybe.
I don't know. Probably.
I didn't even know if there was one at the front. I forgot to look.
I also didn't look. I'll miss this one. 3 more stolen keepsakes to grab in the next couple of rooms. Okay. Oh, okay. Fire. Bad. Fire bad. Yeah. Ow. Why does that hurt so much on a level 1 delve? It's not like my character is bad. I mean, it's not good, but it's 664. It's like better than normal raid geared. Like around full heroic raid geared, basically. Not bad for a 4th alt.
Because Blizzard.
Eh. We're playing this on baby mode. It should be easy.
I got it.
Alrighty. Okay, nice long boss fight. I like
Okay.
that. That was enjoyable.
Good lord.
Nothing old Bran can't get through.
Oh boy. I got a miniature Titan disc, Charged Touch. How about you? Oh, excellent. All right. We're 3 for 3 on getting it on the first try, which is nice. I'm at least happy about that. And now we go off to Fungal Folly, do the same deal there, except not have to deal with any stupid candles. It's a fine delve, no candles.
Hmm.
I think maybe that
Was
is
there
the
a thing at
issue with the.
front? Was there a console at the front? I'm looking.
I didn't see one, but I
No.
didn't turn around and look.
Nope, there isn't. There's no console there.
Oh, good grief. Oh, you know what? I just now
didn't get any.
realized
Yeah, we didn't get any.
because they only work in the empowered delves.
Yeah, we can't get currency here.
You can't get currency, and you don't get any, like, they don't do anything in the unempowered delves.
Well, now we know.
Okay,
Oops.
so it only works in the empowered delves. Got it. I now understand this mechanic.
Yep.
I don't get it. I don't get why they're compartmentalizing components of delves. Like 2 delves a day are good and empowered in a special way, and then 2 other delves a day are empowered in a different, less interesting way. Why can't all the delves just be good? You can run them like, imagine if they did this with dungeons. You can only run
Why are we running these ones that don't give currency?
to get
For
the
the powers?
belt powers. Imagine if you could only get if you could only run like Priory of the Sacred Flame and Top on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday you have to run whatever.
Yeah, it's a stupid
It
system.
doesn't make any sense. Why are you like this? You can only kill Muggsy on Thursdays. It
Yeah,
makes
that's
absolutely no
perfect.
sense. The whole delve key system in general is really, really bad. Just let me run the delves and get a reward for running the delves. The end.
Yep.
I shouldn't have to do homework in order to do homework. You have to do your pre-homework in order for the homework to be rewarding. You can't learn anything when you do your homework unless you first take out the garbage. If you do your homework without taking
Okay.
the garbage out first, then your brain just reflects off of your brain. Your brain casts information reflection and launches it back at the book.
Oh,
Something like that. We missed a scout. I missed a scout. Alright, I'm gonna roll down over here. It's a trap. Oh no.
Spores Plosion. Battle Roar. Spores Plosion.
Okay. Oh, that's done.
that was difficult.
Smell
Yeah.
it? It's treasure. I know it. We're close.
Alright, Bran. It's treasure.
Sporesplosion.
Dragons can swim. I watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah? I don't remember that, but I don't remember much about Game of Thrones, thankfully.
I'll get this one.
I remember it being a movie, no, a TV series that I really enjoyed, and then the ending of it was so bad and played out over so much time that it actually made me retroactively dislike everything I'd liked about the show on the way up to it.
Yeah.
You know, the normal Game of Thrones response.
Sporesplosion.
Pretty much. Bing bong. Bam.
Bam. Oh,
Sporesplosion.
Bing bop boom boom bop bam.
that's right. Alright. Nice quick fight. Nothing wrong with that. Yay.
I know just how to deal with this one.
Okay, Bran. I believe you.
I got a spark burst.
Oh, me too. Alright, miniature Titan Disc Spark Burst. Okay, well, we're whatever this is. 4 for 4, 5 for 5.
I don't know how much it is.
Yeah,
We need 2 more.
yeah.
It's
Me
not a
too.
2 more.
I'm gonna go ahead and hearth, and then we'll mail the currency over to our other character and go unlock the belt, and then unlock the 2 remaining powers, and then I think we're done with that aspect of the belt. Thankfully.
Yay.
Yeah. Yay. The currency is right here. Still right there. Okay. Good.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who I want to do the next one on.
Well,
I guess my monk.
just gonna throw some crap on the auction house real quick. Okay. DK time. So, I know you'll be able to upgrade the belt. What is it, like every week? You're able to upgrade the belt, which it only goes up to, I think it's 701 or 704. So, I think that's like, if it's 704, that is 14 item level over where it's at, 13 item level, because it's 691 at the start. So, that's maybe like 4 weeks. If it only goes up to
Yeah.
701, that should only be 3 weeks. It's only 10 item level, 3, 3, and 4. Nice and easy. No. Yeah.
The answers are here. I can feel it. What you want?
Well, anyway,
Let's go.
pick up all these weekly quests. And then whenever
I
you
understand your frustration,
are
Geralt,
online,
but do not rush to conclusions.
we'll go
Stay
for it.
productive. Our repair efforts would not be possible without you.
Thank you.
I will see you through the shadows.
I understand your frustration, Geora, but do not rush to conclusions.
My faith.
We
Alright,
must
it's multiple
investigate
times now I've had to pick up these
before we have
quests. Stop
another
bugging.
road
What is this
ahead.
lady doing? Okay.
Champion?
There we go.
Ready and right behind you, Danath. Thank you for accompanying us, champion.
Give me something to figure out. Make sure to take notes.
Alright, we're gonna do the same thing. Do that first spiral weave delve or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the two others that we're missing, which are...
Yeah, we should put our points in when we go in, and then before we leave, we
Yep.
should walk back in and put our points.
I agree. You know, I think my takeaway from all of this belt stuff, now that we've done almost all of what we needed to, like, unlock everything, it's almost all done, and we figured it all out. And we've been at this for, what, like 2.5 hours? So it'll probably be like 3 hours start to finish. And it would have been faster if we hadn't been unlocking the belt on 4 characters, obviously. And if we hadn't been doing some on 11s for crests. So I think start to finish, if you wanted to just do this on 1 character or 2, you could be done in like 90 minutes if you knew what you were doing before you started. Yeah. I think my takeaway from all of it is, like, it's fine. It's not that big of an inconvenience. But I don't feel amazing about it either. Oh yeah, stopping to put points in.
I feel inconvenienced.
Yeah, I don't feel great about it. I'm not a huge fan.
Zoom! Zoom!
That's right. Alright, well, these guys are dying quick.
Perfect.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
White spike.
I would like this increased movement speed to be like twice what this is.
Yeah, it does feel like it needs to be a lot stronger.
Maybe
like the
one- I
idea.
don't know. Be 2 times the speed? Oh, something reasonable, I guess.
10% a point, so it's like 30% more move speed all the time. Like, I mean, it feels good to have more move speed. I think Delves would certainly feel a lot better if instead of only the fancy empowered ones, you were just super fast in all of them all the time to compensate for being unable to mount. You know, that would help.
Yes.
That would help a lot.
That would be great.
Oh, yeah.
There's another one hidden in here.
Good eye.
Can't loot this guy. He's sparkling, but I can't loot. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Oh, another one over here.
Didn't want to be looted. He wanted to be inside the wall.
Okay. Wow. You're really showing him who's boss
That's right.
with that Mistweaver damage.
That's right. I heard the reason you don't play 2 of them is because you can do more damage with something else.
It is a matter of composition, I'm told.
That's true. I've heard that. Where is my... No.
White swipe. White swipe.
Nice.
Webbed Aegis.
Yeah, I think the Mountain Dew Doritosification of like World of Warcraft content difficulties has been a mistake. Just a top to bottom, like, irredeemable mistake. Like, I get it. I would get the idea of wanting there to be like more control over difficulty and stuff, granular control. But like LFR, normal, heroic, mythic, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, you know, all the way up through 11, like, I don't like it. I get why they do it. It is a way to be very cheap with content development, because I know that's an expensive, wow, whatever. It's not like they pay their employees a good wage, but whatever. It's the most expensive part of creating the stuff that they do as a studio, for sure. Paying the employees. Yeah, like, you know, if you can make one dungeon and then let players run it, you know, psychos run it all the way up to plus 20s, that is definitely more efficient time-wise than just like players trying to speedrun challenge modes or whatever. It's, I mean, obviously Mythic Plus are more popular than MoP and WoD challenge modes ever were. So from that perspective, it's like a pretty good design. But I do think there are just too many like difficulty numbers for most of the content. You know, it used to be worse, obviously. The standard run, like, key level at points was like a 20, you know, for max reward. Now it's only a 12. It's like, I still think it's like too big of a disparity. Like, really. I still think it's probably
10
like
levels,
2
9
or
levels,
3
I guess,
times
if
more than
you're
it should be.
being
Yeah.
realistic.
Yeah.
But yeah, too many. Way too many. Not accessible to new players either.
No,
really.
it's just like a big information overload for a new player.
Dark of Aether.
A lot of it all just has that feeling of like coming back to being shareholder approved design, where, you know, it seems like the point of it is to make players
Oh, there's a thing over there.
you know, increase the amount of daily active users, essentially the amount of hours players spend logged in and subscribed.
There's one back here.
All right, I'm gonna make my way over there.
One right here in the room. Did you get the one in the room?
Thought I did. Nope, missed that one. Cool, thank you. Good eye.
And then there's I don't know if there's one around the corner, but there's definitely one up the hill.
I am nowhere close to my next one. I'm at 81, so even if I get one up here, I still won't have enough to put in a point, which is okay. I'm just going to hearth after grabbing this. If you're over 100, then, you know, by all means, zone out and put your point in, but I am not.
I'm at 91.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to hearth. Hearth and get a belt. Big upgrade. I like that. Go from there. Alright. Handing this in and getting a belt. And not flying into the wrong building at all this time.
I read about this.
Finally. Only
How
took me
come
4
that's not what we
attempts.
talked about?
Fix my transmog before I forget. Burst
Big
haste, haste
upgrade.
crit, mastery haste. Excellent. So I do actually have the correct I had the wrong gems on my monk, but I do have the correct gems on the DK, which is nice. At least one of my characters, my less played characters, is correct. I think really I only had the one character wrong. That was the monk, which I hadn't touched in, I feel like, a month. So, you know, not too bad. All right. Nightfall Sanctum and Side Street Sluice. Those are the 2 places we need to go whenever you're ready. That is.
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Let's go to Side Street Sluice first.
Okay.
I barely remember this. I mean, I remember this delve okay, but I barely know my way around this one compared to all the rest since it is new. Also, car time.
Beep beep.
Honk honk. Yeah. I always felt like, even when we were on the PTR and I had no add-ons installed, like this whole zone, FPS was
Yeah.
the absolute all-time worst it has ever been for me in the like modern WoW era in this zone.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm forgetting something, but I don't think so. Pretty bad, pretty bad. All right, down in the hole. Hold on a moment. My microphone is in the way here a bit. All right, that's better. Mr. Delver. All right, that's enough, Mr. Delver. Jumping in the hole now. I feel like they set up a lot of these delve entrances to be like a hole that you can drop down, and then there are sort of some invis walls around a thing that could instantly kill you.
Oh,
and
I don't want to get disconnected.
yeah, no kidding. And I've had some times where the invis walls did not work. I'm thinking about Fungal Folly in this place, where I just jump down the hole and then instantly die. Lose a life right at the start of the delve. Like, alright, well, neat.
We're just trying to get through here as quickly as possible, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a
Okay,
1.
okay.
Punchy Thug.
Did he get punched?
He got punched to death with an axe or a mace. The ultimate punch. Hundreds of pounds of metal. Ish. Can I make that jump? You can make that jump. You do it. Oh no, you'll probably disconnect if you try and use Mr. Delver. Alright, I got the goods. I can make the jump. Oh, but the camera angles. Okay, this is what I remember about this particular delve. Is that the camera angles are just an act of violence.
It's okay, I'm swimming at the moment.
Yeah.
I was releasing a guy when you said you can make that jump.
Do they playtest these areas, but they playtest them like this?
I guess so.
Well, you can't see it, but anybody watching the stream can see it.
I am watching the stream.
I am just like inside. Maybe they test them like this. This is probably the same way that they tested Grimrail Depot train dungeon. I mean, ultimately, I think this is probably the way that if they could do it again, they would make all players like play about like realistically with their camera like right here. which is, I mean, this is like unplayable for a lot of stuff.
Why isn't he?
You're too far. You got it.
No, you just didn't want to.
You just didn't feel like it?
You didn't feel like it.
Yeah. Same, but I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah, we got one down there. Do we have to get it?
Oh, yeah. I think we have to get every single one of them. I'll get them. Oh, yeah, use the same Mr. Delver, I see. I don't know why I thought there would be a Mr. Delver, that was up, or down there. I don't know. I don't know. This place is fine. Again, it's like I kind of get what they're going for. I don't think it's the worst idea. Like, I don't think the idea is bad. I just don't like the execution of, you know, like a million rooftops and doorways and pipes and stuff that mess your camera up. Ugh.
There's 2 little things here.
Very disorienting level design. I see one.
2 back here.
Oh, okay, there's one in this room here, too.
One here. One here.
Okay, great. There's one in the next room also. Oh, but these, we're not in a, whatever it is,
I know,
overcharged
I'm just leveling
delve,
up
so
my
it's just...
brand. I'm just leveling my brand.
Oh, okay. Alright. My brand leveled all the way or something? Oh my god, my brand's leveled all the way. I've done too many delves.
Flurry of punches.
What's your brand?
I don't actually even know.
What's your lucky do?
Oh, pandas do kung fu.
Okay.
Oh, he is actually max level. Okay, I can stop clicking those now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Destroyed.
Mission accomplished. Good job.
Yay. Except I need to click them in the ones that have lightning. So.
That's right. The overcharged delves. Alright. It took me a little bit to figure out just like exactly how those work. Now I understand how they work. They're still delves. They're whatever. Oh, I need to get that one too. Okay. My bad, Mr. Delver.
Does stuff hurt? Doesn't feel good.
I missed one of the things. That's annoying.
I got the person.
Bang. Bang. Bam. Boom.
It's back here in the corner. Yeah.
Alright. And we still have like one more that we need to rescue in one
There's
of
one
these
right here.
corners. Okay, cool.
Rocket barrage.
Alright, let me clear this area out. Even though I don't really need to. I'm just gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
Smell that? It's treasure. I know it. We're close.
Vehicle content.
Sprocket
Not my fave. Not the best that Blizzard can do.
Mr. Delver.
Yay.
Oh, I still need the teleporter tantrums for this place.
Oh.
Well, alrighty then.
Did you get the miniature Titan disc
I
statically
haven't
charged?
opened anything yet.
Oh,
haven't
fingers
opened it.
crossed, so we don't have to do this place again.
Yep, I got it.
Fantastic. That's great news.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good news.
It is. Alright, I'm going to... Not Hearth, because it's on cooldown. Leave regular
Okay.
style. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dalaran Hearth. I think leaving regular style might be faster. When you factor in the loading screen, to Dalaran and from Dalaran, and then to Orgrimmar, and then to Dornogal, I think they're about the same.
Probably. Oh. Got turned around.
My car's
Yeah.
over here. That's fine.
Oh, you're on the other side?
Yeah. Oh, I got put in timeout for honking my horn too much. They won't allow me to do it anymore. I got a minute-long
Oh,
debuff.
that's what you get. That's what you get.
I mean,
No
look,
BP
anytime you
for
get annoyed at
you.
Blizzard or whatever, they do manage to pull something out that makes you, you're like, go, oh yeah, I like this.
Honestly,
I like
if the
this.
entire game was goblin humor, this game would fucking rock.
Oh yeah, I mean, I
Like,
think
if
that is
everything
them
was
at their
just goblin
best.
humor, it would be
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yep. Yeah, all of this stuff, all the goblin stuff, not on fire, sparking,
Yeah.
but not meeting the legal definition of on fire. You know,
Yeah.
the all of the goblin stuff is great. It's just like every, you know, it's the classic Blizzard equation. It's the thing that we said when we put out the video about the like initial reaction to this patch. Like, I want it to be really good. It's pretty
Yeah.
good. Everything with Blizzard is like one step forward and two step, or you know what? No, one step forward and one step back. They're just permanently treading water. They put out a really fun, cute patch with awesome characters and content and stuff I really like. Great. They also make flying unavailable, like illegal. It's not allowed to fly. That sucks. You know, just like thing after thing like that, where like they do some stuff that's really great, and then they also maybe put like a little bit of poop in there too. Just a little bit to balance it out.
A little bit of poop.
So much that you, like, so little you wouldn't even completely notice.
Uh-huh. Okay.
But some, though.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Whoops.
Any amount is too many.
Well,
Too many poops.
I mean, there is a poop quest in like every expansion, pretty much.
That's true.
So they literally do put some poop in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, this should be our last one.
Okay.
Yay. Alright. What do we need to do? Destroy the braziers. Alright, cool. Destroy the braziers. Like it's 1960s. I'm destroying a brazier. I'm setting it on fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it. They're uncomfortable.
Yeah. Oh, I jumped over one and into another. That's on me. Slow-footed buffalo walking the path of the coyote.
Meh.
Blessing
Yeah.
of dusk. Spotted. Shadow barrier. Shadow barrier.
Sometimes it's just faster to walk through them and to just keep going.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I want to like the belt. I don't think it's like that terribly inconvenient to get it all done, you know, 90 minutes, 2 hours, everything unlocked. And if you just want the base belt for the item level bump, then it's like 30 minutes. But it does beg the question, why? Why bother doing this?
I don't like how they keep making these high-level items that have no secondaries. I don't like that.
I also don't like that.
Just put all of the secondaries on it.
I would like that. That would make
Just
me
put all of
happier.
them on there. You
Yeah.
don't have to choose. You don't have to worry about it. And yeah, I mean, do I want extra haste on my shaman? Not really, but if I had it on one item and it was adding, I would just make sure it wasn't on anything else. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
My wrestler
Yeah.
shaman, obviously. Not my
Yeah.
Ellie shaman who wants haste. But yeah, I mean,
Spotted.
just put them all. Make it an
Yeah.
Arcano crystal. What's the problem? That's what
Shadow
that's
barrier.
what people
Yeah.
want.
Shadow barrier.
People would like that. I will say, though, I do not like them invalidating a gear slot. I don't like that. I don't like
that
them
either.
invalidating a gear slot for an entire tier. Like, it works okay when it's a ring. It's okay because you have two. It's also equally okay when it's a trinket because you have 2. But when they just invalidate like all belt drops or all cloak drops for the tier, that's really bad. That's really dumb because it's not like they're going to turn them off. So now it's just a lot of the time when stuff drops, it drops 1 less piece of gear. That blows. That's fucking bad.
Where are we going again?
Up top to kill the boss.
Spotted.
Those shits are gunning for us.
That's right.
Shadow sweep.
Look, Chi-Chi's gonna do his best.
He's doing what he can do.
Oh. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah. Getting thrown around. All right, cool. Well, these ones were nice and quick and enjoyable.
Yeah, they're no problem.
Really, really easy. No issue.
The only time delves have been like, alright.
Cool was when we're just zooming through ones to get our miniature Titan discs, which, you know, thankfully we got them all. One banged them all, so that's good. Now the belt is fully unlocked. Great.
I don't think I got this one.
Really?
Let me see. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Okay. Well, that's that, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, I guess Hearth's up. I'm gonna Hearth. Ow. I'm gonna jump off and take a bunch of fall damage and then Hearth.
We can do the storyline quest. It's no big
Alright.
deal.
Yeah, I don't know how
Really a
long
big
it is.
deal.
But we can knock that out. Let's do that on more real characters. So I want to do that on a character
Yeah.
that actually does some damage instead of
Not this.
this hunk of
Not
junk.
this.
So I'll go back to town. I think I'm gonna mail the whatever they're called overcharged delve currency over to
Yeah.
my paladin. I think that's or warrior or something.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm
whatever
gonna put it
character I
on
think
my
I'm gonna do them
shaman, I
on.
think.
Yeah, and then log over to that character. I think I'll do the Arathi stuff on paladin. Just because I can't, you know, it's outdoor content, so I can't imagine it's going to have a ton of health. And Paladin has range, so that's convenient. So, that's that. Alright, logging on to Paladin to do this little Arathi storyline here. No idea how long it is. Alrighty.
Yep.
Just remember to put up my chat cover. Anyway. Okay, I'm on Paladin. I'll invite your shaman. And then we can go do Trouble in the Highlands, whatever that's all about. Alright, let's go ahead and take the portal, I guess.
That's what I did. Here I am.
Yeah.
Wherever I go, there I am.
Uh-huh, that's right.
Oh, they want us to play a movie.
Oh, a movie.
That a family squabble could
Okay.
How long is this feature film?
Is that
I don't know.
Thoradin's wall.
They didn't even
Yes.
provide any snacks.
Yeah.
stories and legends I read as a child were true?
Stories are just stories, Farron. And that wall is just a wall.
I know Arathi history is embellished enough. But are you not proud of your heritage?
Yes, but pride in our legends foments stomach superiority and reasons to strike at our neighbors.
I understand. Among my people, some still distrust outsiders. I had thought your people...
Going to Kaz Olgar was unpopular in Stromgarde. But the Sons of Lothar promote tolerance and mirth.
Alrighty, cutscene completed. Help bandits. Oh no. Banditos. Alright, so at the end of this, do we get, like, cool transmog or something? Because I see cool
We get the-
transmogs are unlocked
Tell us what happened.
somehow in doing this, but I don't know if that's...
Out of turn. I'm an old man.
I think those aren't available until July because they're a celebration of Diablo.
Oh, good. I love waiting.
Yeah, it's another thing that's time gated. Good God. Okay, well, I think we have to do this anyway to unlock those. So, might as well go ahead and get started with it now.
Yeah.
Alright, we got 2 quests, Finding Family and Torches and Tar, and we got them both. So, come out here and fight for NPCs
Okay.
to kill. You know what's funny? These guys now have more health than the level 1 Delve monsters. That is funny. To me. Alright, barrels of tar retrieved. Are these shared? No. And then you also have to loot the bandits for the stolen torches, too.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Picked up a quest item.
I think since the health isn't
Pick
gonna
up the
scale.
quest item?
Yeah, I did. Since the health isn't gonna scale, whether I'm Prot or Ret or whatever, I'm just gonna play Ret.
Yeah.
And that will be that. Do I have a good secondary trinket for Ret? Not really. Alright. I guess I'm just gonna keep using my tank trinket.
At least multiple people can click the same barrels.
Yeah.
They're not
That's good.
exclusive, you can just all click that same barrel. I mean, if that is what they have to do as a compromise, I'm okay with that. But when they're like, no, everyone has to click a separate barrel, I'm like, well then put more barrels.
True.
Because most of the time you end up standing around waiting for X thing to spawn, and then you're like, well, what was the point of this?
I need to move that weak aura. My Hammer of Wrath weak aura is overlapping with my trinket weak auras. That's no good. Need to display everything at once so I can make sure I'm not overlapping this with anything else. Oh.
Welcome to Leryl's Weak Aura.
That's right.
tutorial.
Yep. It's weak aura time. Let's see. Okay, I know a place where Hammer of Wrath could go. Down and to the left.
Oh, there's a
Nope,
busty maiden
wrong way.
in that house that I had to save.
Oh, interesting.
What would they be doing here?
Yeah.
And I think 165 should be the Y offset. I think that pretty much does it. Make sure that it's nicely lined up with the taunt weak aura. Wherever that is. That's right, it's weak aura time. 165, 30, okay. Cool. Alright, and then for Prot, I think I'm going to do the same thing. I think I'm going to move the Prot one over there.
Okay, no problem. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick.
No prob. 165 is the Y offset. Alright, cool. Okay, almost ready to actually play Ret Paladin. Almost. Just fix the size on those so everything's like nice and uniform. Oh, and now I'm being attacked. Cool. Oh, does this trinket just not work if you're... Oh, yeah, okay, it doesn't work if you're a ret. Okay, got it. Alright, I'll just use a reverb radio. I'll just use a heroic trinket for ret. It'll be what it is. It's fine. Alright, now I'm playing Ret Paladin, finally. Only took me all this
Oh, you're
time.
finally playing it?
Yeah.
I turned in the quest, so when you're done...
But now I'm the slow...
There's tons of stuff all over the place you could just loot.
That's true.
I did kill a lot of stuff.
Yes, you did. You know, if you add in all the time I spent fixing weak auras for ret, was this really even faster? The answer is, it's fine.
You have your...
Ugh.
You're all right.
Frightening voice acting from a little baby.
Aye.
Very, very frightening.
Back to... Diplom.
Okay, now we go down to Stromgard Keep. Oh, you're flying without me? Alright, I'll see you down there in a second then.
I was on a horse.
Atty.
Unrest
Yeah.
in
But I couldn't
Newstead.
hold it.
We don't have the hands to quell
Okay.
the unrest here.
If more
Yeah.
hands are needed to keep Stormguard safe, the champion.
A word
Okay,
of warning.
2 quests in
You
here,
may be
just 2?
jeopardized.
Okay.
For some people here, the Horde is unwelcome.
I've got a hammer. If your last shipment of iron was stolen by bandits.
Okay, so this is like a fly around and talk to people type of deal? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Fly around and talk to people type of deal. Okay, no problem.
That's 3 caravans to date that haven't made it till.
Are they shared?
We're already doing
I think they might be, because I talked to that guy and you seem to have gotten credit, unless you talked to somebody else.
I talked to
No
somebody
wonder
else.
these people feel neglected.
Alright, you're at 2 of 5. I'm gonna talk to this guy and see if it's shared.
True heir of the Trollbanes will
It's
be
not shared. Okay.
Daenerys Trollbane's minions threatening me for speaking the
I don't know where
truth.
this person is in this building.
This
Oh,
justice? Is this
he's a man you have to
righteous?
kill. Got
I
it.
will comply for now. But a new dawn
This is some fun voice acting. I gotta give credit to this guy.
Be ready, my friend.
For now, I will comply. I love a very nasal evil character. That's great. Real classic kind of bad guy.
Bandits. If Lord Denath was stop sucking the rocks and start killing them.
Nice 80s movie style bad guy. We don't get bad guys like that anymore. Oh, we used to have bad guys in this country. They were all British and so pompous that they just sounded like a nose speaking.
Brewston would
Yeah.
not act
Really, I'm
as
just
a
thinking of
brother.
what Alan Rickman and
Please,
Robin
someone
Hood.
you can part with.
Is that Alan Rickman? Whoever it is. Was. 4 more guys to send home. Alright. Can do. One more guy to send home. Alright. Will do.
Keep saying I'm in combat, but no idea what's
Done.
going
One more guy sent home. He's gone.
The people are scared of Merrin's gangs. If we
Okay.
No, Captain. You know we don't have the manpower for that. Stay out of trouble. He would have introduced
All
the
right, time to
Marines
follow
himself, but
Commander
Aurora
Nile
urged me to help
Colonel
you all. Come with me.
Colonel Veronica Niles. I know how to read.
Leave without her.
I do know how to read. Her name was behind a microphone.
Strange niece.
on.
I can't read through microphones.
It is good to
And
feel
Farron
the
Lothar.
skin once more.
And now we get to listen to a conversation.
You are a prisoner.
I don't
Now
actually
it
know where
Colonel
she
Niles
is.
deferred to you.
Downstairs.
You should know.
Mm.
Names carry weight. Farron Lothar. Despite your elven blood, a great Arathi warrior returning gives us hope that those dissatisfied with Lord Denath Trollbane's rule, with our old Stromic ways forgotten, with famine, unrest, and orcs on our lands, and dwarves and elves in our cities.
Oh, this lady's gonna be racist, I see.
A new
Mhm.
dawn.
She doesn't like those types. Well, I mean, look at her, right? She's an old grandma.
You'll be part of it, Farron.
It's kind
I
of
would
to be
like
expected.
see Stromgarde as it was, but your promises are empty, and I would never betray Denath. You say that now, but
You'll be racist like me in no time when you're an old white lady. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a problem, ma'am. But thanks for that perspective.
Colonel, she all but told me she was involved with the Red Dawn.
Red Dawn? Avenge me.
I'm still
Dismissed.
listening to the
For
downstairs.
Stromgarde.
Yeah,
You leave
I
now,
understand.
you might catch
Well, I'll
up
see you when you get
to
back up top.
Refuge Point, but
Anyway, I believe the moral of the quest line was that I should go watch the film Red Dawn. I believe that's what they were saying. Avenge me. All-time line read. Avenge me.
Over here, champion.
Oh, dead guy.
Whomever they attacked got away, but may need help. Let's follow their tracks.
All right. A
We meet
lot of
at
fly
the
10
dawn.
feet and stop and talk to stuff quests happening here.
The darkness never
I've
found us
noticed.
here.
Refuge Point was attacked as well. I saw it burning and rode in to help.
Red Dawn emblems here and at Newstead. I wonder if they were at Refuge Point as well.
Okay, up north, right up here. Place we just came from. We're flying 10 feet again to get back. I don't really know what I'm doing with Rep Paladin, which makes me maybe the best Rep Paladin in the world, that I only kind of sort of know what I'm doing. I'm pretty bad at it. I'm not sure what I'm doing. But I am
I'm
pressing
sure
my
not.
keys. But I'm actually pressing my keys, so, you know. Top 2 percentile of world historic
Where's all
renown
this
level of Rep
Pally
Paladin.
hate coming from?
Playing with Rep Paladins.
Gotcha.
I think we're done. Yeah, I think that's it. I just got a lust for killing. Killing is my business and it's booming, as the saying goes. And I'm also stuck in combat, of course. I'm playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wouldn't be
now
the
we
World
can
of
get out of
Warcraft
here.
experience if you weren't stuck in combat.
That's true.
You're saying Denath was never called to Hammerfall?
They're having the same conversation again? Alright.
Nothing of it.
Yes.
Alright, ladies.
Very many
Well, you guys stay here and keep talking about stuff.
And Giora did not
I'm gonna go do something
Go
else.
to Hammerfall.
It's a cool looking mount that you're on. What is it?
Giora and Eitri can help you.
The peafowl.
Oh, the brilliant sunburst peafowl. I don't think I have that one.
Yep.
Ah. Oh, that is really cool looking. I love the tail.
I do not know, but you have my word. We will fight him.
I have the majestic Azure peafowl from the trading
Yeah, I have that one
post.
too. Yeah.
I don't even have an option for it in my mount tab. Because I'm not using my mount add-on that let me show all the stuff that I like is uncollected. Uncollectible.
This is from the trading post.
Yeah, I must have just missed it.
You are welcome.
Marauders burned down my
Okay, let's set some supply crates. Are these shared? By any miracle could these be shared?
There's spiced bread in there.
No.
Or
Okay,
it's
well I
the
tried.
hard on my teeth.
If our food's so tough, human, then don't eat it. Not so long ago, these humans wanted to kill us. Why is Eatrig helping them? Better to leave them to their fate.
So we gotta make the Horde and Alliance work together and be friends. Apparently.
Oh, we've never done that before.
I mean, look, I'm actually on board with that. Like, I'm all in on that as a storyline. I like it.
The humans. Why help them?
But I think a big part of the reason why I like it is just because I know that there's like a certain subset of people who are like very, very unhappy
Against
about
it?
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's like, it's not that big of a deal. You know. Batman and Superman can be friends or fight each other or not be in the same movie. It's fine.
Wait, I have information about the Red Dawn. Help me, and I'll tell you what.
They're out of ideas. That's really the
I
underlining
can't target
issue
the...
here.
Oh, there you go.
Is that they're out of other ideas, so they're back. We've come back to the well. The Horde and the Alliance, they're friends. All right, cool.
Ancient foe.
Oh, but actually they have tensions. Oh, that's fine too. I'm just gonna rescue this bozo. I don't need to press him for evidence. Oh, he's apologizing for his crimes. Good. Don't do crimes again, Perry. The
Yeah, Perry.
prisoner.
Yeah, Perry, your alliterative name saved you today.
Prisoner Perry.
Oh, what's in here, you ask? Nothing.
Okay. Oh, here's another guy. Holt. He was being boiled. Oh, he's being turned into soup. Man soup, that
He's
is.
still alive somehow. Interesting.
As the description says, they're going for cute stuff again, which I like it. I think that's when they're at their best. The soup, the water isn't even boiling. It's just slightly warm. So he's like in a
Soup.
spa.
Got it.
He's currently in like a nice warm spa bath, and it's like,
Oh,
help!
he's like, help! Help me!
Yeah.
I'm having too much comfort.
Yeah. It's the Robin Hood Men in Tights. I've got Robin Hood on the mind now. Robin Hood Men in Tights. Help! I cannot swim! I cannot swim! He's like, drowning in like ankle high water.
Yeah.
Classic.
Okay, just need to kill a few more guys. And then I recognize this area.
Oh, I love this area. And we certainly spent a lot of time out here during Battle for Azeroth, questing around here when it would be the Horde's week to have control of the zone because of the thing, whatever it's called.
Yeah, the thing with the stuff.
What were those called? Warfronts? Boy, they tried that and bailed on that idea immediately. They did one Warfront, realized that people weren't big fans, did one more, finished up the Warfront that they were working on, and then said, and we're done. Warfronts are that's a wrap on Warfronts. Concluded. That was what we wanted to do. We had this whole idea, spent a bunch of development time on it, really hyped the hell out of it, and it was so that we could do 2 and then never think about it ever again. Bless you.
Yeah.
I do wonder how long, how much sustained negative feedback Delves will have to get for them to, do the same kind of audible on Delves. I would rather they just work on Delves and make them, fun, especially in groups. I would rather they go that route, because I do think Delves are, a salvageable idea. Actually, I think the base idea of there being a parallel path for in-game content for people who aren't doing raids, or even just characters, right? Like, I would love to have an equivalent to Mythic Plus and raiding for, like, my mage, which I like playing and will never, ever play in Raid or Mythic Plus. Ever. But it would be cool to have something to do on them that's not just, like, World Quests and the Mage Tower. I think that's probably the issue with tunneling, and you know what? This is probably like stealing from video idea for tomorrow or whatever, but like that I think is the issue I have with funneling players into content like Delves with the belt.
Yeah.
Is now, instead of spending the time doing that on like a mage that I would have like, you know, that'd be fun for me. Now instead I have mandatory fun on the paladin, and so by the time I would get around to having done it on all of my mains and on alts, it's like, oh, I'm going to do it the 8th time on my mage? No, I don't think so. Pass. We have to beat Joseph the Enlightened. Still. At least I do. And he is inside a building.
This one.
Tagging him, yeah.
You are fortunate I changed my mind and spared you. Next time, I will not be so forgiving.
Gotta tell ya. After the
go over
disappointment
here and
of the, some of the other stuff, whatever they're called, the lore walking not being groupable, I am loving this guy, Joseph the Enlightened. His voice acting is great. Really fixing a lot of issues with the patch for me. Definitely the highlight.
It could be Deneth.
Okay.
Go and investigate.
Talking like a
Our light brings unity.
period film, like a 1980s
Strength to bear it here.
British movie villain. Just
So
all
I got-
knows.
The mount that I got on is the bee, and the wings loaded before the body, so I was just
That's
like,
horrifying.
What mount is this? What?
That's terrifying.
It wasn't terrifying. It was just
Oh.
little wings flapping along. I was like,
Baffling, then.
I don't know what this is.
These look like orc weapons. Why would your people attack Deneth?
They would not.
More listening.
Yep.
That axe was forged at Argarok. We abandoned many like it with the fortress at the end of the last war.
We've seen that emblem twice before. Was this the work
Okay,
of
so we're investigators.
May your enemies grovel.
Inspector, big fake hands.
That's right. We're back at it again. In fact, I still have.
He's real and he's spectacular.
What was it? Detective? Detective, I think, is the title that we got.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, detective. Detective, your mission today is to find Carmen Sandiego. Again. Alright.
Where in the world is San Diego?
Alright, let's go
We will head to Argarok.
to Argarok.
There, and this conflict ends before it starts.
It is interesting that they keep remaking the same, like, handful of zones over and over again. Like, they've remade this zone, like, repeatedly now. They did it, you know, they made it initially in Vanilla, then they redid it in Cataclysm, then they redid it for BFA, then they redid it again for this patch. Like, you know, what about the wetlands? What about some of the zones that were in, I don't know, Twilight Highlands? What about that? How about that? I don't know. This is a better zone than those, to be fair. Alright.
Make sure you loot the guys.
Good point.
And that guy ran away. He's over here.
Yep. I looter-ranged him with
Okay,
my
excellent.
engineering brilliance.
Okay.
Not like
Great.
those poor, foolish, non-engineers.
Huh. Okay.
Simple-minded.
Mhm.
Whatever else. It's the
Right.
best profession. Okay, you have to click it with a cast time, and then click again for a dialogue option. Alright, baby's first quest. Alright, we've got a thing inside this building here. Click, cast time, dialogue. Okay.
I killed the enemies in the other one already.
Good job, miss.
They were no match for my lightning bolt.
They were no match for your lightning bolts.
No, I said lightning bolt.
Oh,
It was
just
one
one?
of them. Yeah.
Alright, another book in here.
This has a downstairs?
I guess.
Huh. Oh, yeah, it
Alright,
does.
and I am at 20 of 20. There's a prop paladin up here who's been AoEing. And I tagged a
got it.
bunch of it, so there's a lot to gather up in the like main courtyard area. Like there.
Okay. I'm
And then
coming
also I
back
set a
up.
marker
I
by
didn't
the other
realize
one.
that you couldn't walk out of this area. Now I
Evidently.
know.
How much of the damage that I dealt was from the belt? A decent amount, actually.
You know, I kind of forgot to choose something on that. I think I just have charge bolt still selected.
Charge bolt's pretty good.
May not be that great for me.
I mean,
Not really
good for
a
damage.
DPS, so I don't know if that is...
Yeah.
Okay, I got
Alright, we
my...
got everything we need. Now we
Yeah,
just
we
go into
gotta
the
go in
barracks.
there, and then go
We've already completed
downstairs.
this. Okay, great.
Yeah, and then we just have to go in the other doorway and go downstairs. This one.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
And
Alright, I have a horse.
I have a raptor?
You are a raptor. That's not the same.
Is pure and strong. We continue to fight for Azeroth.
Barracks searched. I feel like I have searched the barracks. Why is this not triggering? You've already finished it. Why is it not triggering? Oh, I have to look upstairs, apparently. There goes another charge of my horse. Oh, I had to grab the prison key. Oh my god, I have to click it. Then there's a cast time. Then I click a second dialogue. Okay.
Yeah, what you meant is you have to cast the prison key.
God. Imagine if if this is how it worked in real life.
No thanks.
You know, like, all right, I'm gonna blink
No.
my eyes
No, I
now.
don't
There, hold
know.
on, there's
I
a
don't know, and
cast
I'm not
time.
gonna
I'm
know.
winding up to blink my eyes. Okay, now I just blunk.
Prison couldn't withstand an
Oh,
order.
God. Okay. Blunk, alright.
The sons
Okay.
of Lothar are at your service.
Great.
This was
Okay.
handiwork.
Time to go meet our allies at Stromgard Keep.
Favor in returns.
I'll see you there.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright.
There's a guy that we're waiting on, I think.
Yeah. Me.
Flame, I'm glad you're here. You found an heir.
No.
Faith and farewell.
I'll gather our troops to cover your back.
Let's go, Gayara. We will take him down together.
There's a man. He has
A
sword, I
man.
think. There he is.
Bringing along more deviants. No matter.
Deviants. Nyeh. Oh, I see what it is. They're all just Skeletor. I realize now. All of these villains are just simply triangulating their way toward being Skeletor.
Yes.
Now I understand why I like them.
Yes.
I am too important to spend my time with you, Miss.
I didn't know.
It's too important
Now I
to
know.
spend his time
But I'm the enlightened one.
with you miscreants.
Scarlet Crusader.
Toast. Ruined. Owned, bozo. Oh no. An evil white lady. And she's old, wearing glasses.
The cycle of war, it never ends, does it?
One day, Dana.
Okay, got a tabard.
Okay.
Go on ahead.
Got a
champion.
tabard. Yay. Not gonna use that.
Red tape to clean up, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Should character? Oh my god, that's 2 times in a row now I've managed to perfectly like pinpoint hit something and just stop flying, like just to stop dead flying. Okay. Should characters in a fantasy RPG be complaining about red tape? Do they have tape in the World of Warcraft universe?
I
Tape.
guess.
Does
I
the
guess they do.
3M company exist? In the post-it
Tape is
notes.
holding together Delves and the Sylvanas fight.
Well done.
Stromgarde
Yeah.
was not what you
Good
expected.
answer.
You were right. I was naive.
Actually, I think Sylvanas is more like a collection of string.
I like
But,
that
you know.
stupid fight. I think it's great. Even if... Yeah.
I said Thoradin's wall was just a wall. But what it represents does exist. In you.
I don't see.
You have been a guiding light.
Okay, I'm going to talk over them talking, because this is something I've noticed a lot in the storytelling of World of Warcraft over the last couple of years. These, like,
Yeah.
I'm going to get real close into the mic. Somber, evocative, emotion-laden conversations between two characters were very
Yeah.
earnest and sincere about how it wasn't your fault, and you're great, and blah, blah, blah. And I don't get it. Like, this is World of Warcraft, right? This isn't like, what's a very sad movie? What's a very sad movie? Surely there must be a very sad movie. It's, like, uplifting.
My mage can send
I can't think of one. I can't think of one very sad movie that's uplifting.
Always be welcome in Stromgarde, champion.
I can't. Well, anyways, this is World of Warcraft, right? Where's the, like, fun goblin shit? The goofing around. Being goofs and doofs. I mean, I guess that's what this whole patch is about, but even this whole patch's storyline ends with a sad story where one of our buddies sacrifices himself so that we can all survive. And then we go pour one out for on his grave and, like, give him a great, you know, oh, we miss you, brother. And it's like, why? What is the deal? Are they telling us something that we don't know? Is WoW dying? Is that why every character interaction is, like,
Sad.
like a funeral?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't understand why it's not, like, more fun and goofy. It's so somber. And it just goes back to my whole thinking of, like, they wish they had made Arcane. And they realize that they missed that.
They're sad
And-
about Arcane.
And they're sad about Arcane, and so they're, like, putting it into the writing of the game where just every storyline ends with somebody being, like, really sad and sincere. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not even that, like, you know, not even that good of writing, though, unfortunately. I said it was a wall, but it's more than a wall. It's what represents in you. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I got some shoulders out of the deal, so that's... I don't particularly like the
Great.
look of them, but I got them.
I think
So
they're
that's done.
hideous.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not great. Alright, well, anyway, back to Pally Prison, which I don't mind. Like a bird in a cage. I actually enjoy the bars. But it is a prison.
Okay. Okay.
Alright. I think that that was certainly a night of doing some stuff in World of Warcraft. I think that's probably a good wrapping up point. We did that quest line. We did all of the Delve-related stuff that was added in the patch.
You sure did.
And I would have loved to have done lore walking. Absolutely baffling that that is not something you can do as part of a as group content in an MMORPG.
Yeah.
Just straight up inexcusable to me. I cannot be harsh enough about their failure to make that be content that you can do as multiplayer. When the whole point of it is just to tell a story. Indescribably bad on their end. Which is unfortunate because having done it single player on the PTR, loved it. I thought it was the highlight of the patch. It is probably, I mean, maybe my favorite thing in the entire expansion. It's certainly very high up there as a single player experience. I loved the lore walking, but not being multiplayerable is just horrible. Total miss.
I don't understand it. It's not like it. I mean, what are you gonna hurt? Oh no, two people are watching the same story at the same time, and
Yeah, two people are
talking
having a
about how they
cute
made
time
it,
together,
right?
enjoying a nice little story. That's not allowed. Damn, what a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Coreway must be protected.
Oh well. I did like the storyline we just did though. I thought that was,
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
somber, corny ending. Aside, I thought the experience of zipping around and doing that stuff out there was cool. And eventually, we'll get some cool transmog out of it. Although we definitely didn't get any transmog that either of us like yet. That's okay. Alrighty, well, I think that wraps it up for us tonight. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Be sure to join our Discord if you haven't already. You want to say hi to us or ask questions or whatever?
Yeah, don't forget to join our Discord.
That's right.
I'm gonna link that again. There you go.
Absolutely.
New sparkly new Discord.
That's right.
Good night.